Hey everybody, this is a repost from back in the Chuck and Brad podcast days, which is the podcast that led up to Funbearable if you're a new listener. This was a Rohrer You Know episode, which is when Brad teaches me about something. And it was Mortal Kombat, the Rohrer You Know, because Mortal Kombat, I'm sure the first movie was coming out at the time. We love to do those Rohrer You Knows. Our old Funbearable co-host Ray Harrington is on the episode as well. And I just remember it being a good time. And since Mortal Kombat II is coming out right around this time, we thought we'd repost this very special episode. If you enjoy this old Chuck and Brad podcast episode, you might want to consider joining our Patreon, patreon.com/funbearablepod. We have over 400 episodes of our back catalog of the Chuck and Brad podcast with episodes like this. And we come out with another one every week from the back catalog. Like I said, I think we're up to 410. A lot of episodes there, $2.50 a month. It's a pretty great deal. But yeah, check out the Rohrer You Know, Mortal Kombat. I'm comedian, writer, and filmmaker Chuck Staten from the punk band Senior Discount.
And I'm writer and comedian Brad Rohrer from the Providence Improv Guild.
And this is the Chuck and Brad Podcast.
Hello and welcome to episode 518 of the Chuck and Brad Podcast.
I'm Chuck.
I'm Brad.
How you doing, Brad?
Today was not terrible.
Good.
I feel like I accomplished something for the first time in a while.
That's great to hear, buddy.
Well, wait until you hear what I accomplished.
We are joined today by a very special friend of ours. He's a friend of the podcast. He's kind of our unofficial third. I think he's been on more than anybody else.
Oh, if I had a nickel for every couple that said that.
You know that at some point...
We're a couple?
By the way, your appearances on our podcast, I would say they're more episodes of Chuck, Brad, and Ray than a lot of actual podcasts and like how quickly they gave up. Because there's probably like 32.
Wow. Can I?
Isn't that great?
Can we have like a hybrid title of the podcast then? And then I can just say,
Yes.
this is my podcast. It comes out infrequently.
Hello and welcome to episode 32 of the Ray, Chuck, and Brad Podcast.
Yes. Here we go.
Yeah.
Ray Harrington, he's a comedian who resides in Rhode Island near us. And he's
That's
been
like an urban legend.
every time.
If you want him at your show, you look in the mirror
You say Ray Harrington 3 times.
and he appears. Gives you 30 to 60 minutes of solid stand-up. Some crowd work.
Ray's been on a million times. We do live comedy together. We've done a bunch of video projects together. We've worked together for quite a few years now, probably, right?
Yeah, I'd say.
maybe like 4. So I don't even know, but it's always fun to have Ray on. Ray was on recently for the Godzilla episode, the Godzilla versus King Kong episode. Big response to that. People loved it. And today we said, man, we're going to talk some Mortal Kombat. We got to bring Ray in.
We do.
Which is funny because I have no like Mortal Kombat
Affection.
experience, I guess. I don't know.
Do you mean the fighting style or the properties?
Oh, no, I have plenty of experience in the fighting style. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you're losing
I've,
a battle. I'm not going to say anything.
I'm losing a battle to obesity. Is that where you were going to go? Yeah.
More specific, but yeah.
I'm getting pinned for sure. The ref is like 1, 2, and I'm like, I hope I can kick out of this one.
Your doctor's like, good
And then
luck.
I look down and I have no leg. It's real funny. I'm glad you're laughing that hard. I hope people hear that at my funeral.
You know what I thought you were gonna? You know the first thing I thought you were gonna do on the podcast?
What?
So Ray's in my office for the first time. I have an office now. I thought the first thing because I guess I didn't give you enough information. My office is the only individual office off a waiting room for a bunch of child psychologists.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Which is pretty appropriate.
I didn't know. It is appropriate. It's definitely ironic.
Yeah.
Right? It's like
Yeah.
It's like here's the guy
Yeah.
that could definitely use those services, right? I've talked about this before. The idea I wanted to do this, like in a later independent thing, but I think it would be
Yes.
perfect for you.
Yeah.
Which is like you saying you should definitely talk to my therapist, and then it turns out that your therapist is a child psychologist. It's like, well, what do you do in the office? Like, I just draw pictures, talk about my feelings.
You look at his file and you see the pictures.
It's
And
all
you're
the
like, oh
pictures.
no!
Yeah. It's like, oh my god, so much blood.
So we're going to talk about Mortal Kombat. We have to tell Ray something here. We didn't tell him this beforehand.
See, this is every time there's like there's a turn. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, you can be on the show. You ask me to. Well, I wouldn't say you can be on the show. It's like, please come on the show.
So I can't answer every email from Ray, but then once in a while I'm like,
boy.
yes, you can be on.
Jesus.
No, but so
And then every time I come on, you're just like, by the way.
well, so you'll agree with this. When you come on, we all end up having so much fun that we have a lot of conversation. It's a long episode.
Yes,
all
we-
of us.
we
We all
do.
contribute to that.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in New York next week shooting in New Jersey. I said, you know what, tonight I got 2 big topics. We're going to stop after topic 1 and go right into topic 2 for next week's episode. It's going to be the same length we always do, but I'm splitting it into 2.
A cliffhanger.
A cliffhanger.
Oh my god! So we got to do something real, real
A big question.
intense.
Yeah. But
right
the
at
thing is,
the end.
Yes.
The thing is, the second topic, which is not Mortal Kombat, it's getting a lot of
Derek
attention.
Chauvin.
A lot. I'm gonna rewrite. No, I'm not gonna go into it. No, so
I'm gonna rewrite George Floyd.
So anyway, we have a topic that we kind of brought up jokingly last week, but we got so much response that I'm like, I guess I got to figure this thing out. So that's gonna be the second episode of this.
The thing that you didn't tell me about.
Yes. I'll tell you the name now, and then you'll find out what it is when we actually do it. It's called Dr. Mick Frankenstein. Dr. Mick Frankenstein's Year of Mick Madness.
I gotta. You know what? I think I'm gonna be busy.
In about an hour.
Yeah. I gotta go.
Okay, you don't know what that is? You're gonna find out what it is. What do you think it is? What do you think it is?
It's a classic Chuck and Brad goof 'em up. You know what I mean?
I don't know about the Brad goofing
Yeah,
up
it's
part
just
on
a
this
Chuck.
one.
It's
You're
a
getting
Chuck.
goofed up.
Yeah.
It's definitely 3 or 4 pages in the child psychology file.
What do you think it is? What do you
Chuck Staten has his own drawer.
What do you think What do you think it's gonna be?
I don't know.
Say a guess. Dr. Mick Frankenstein's Year of Mick Madness.
I mean, we're going with Frankenstein, and did he create all of the classic McDonald's advertising characters?
It's even better
Like
than
he
that.
created Mayor McCheese?
I won't get into
It's
it
like
fully.
he's a monster of his own madness.
I
can't
won't
even
get into
stop
it
him.
fully, but
They elected him mayor. What can I do? I can't stop him.
all the McDonald's characters have been kidnapped. We'll get into it when we get into it. I don't want to ruin anything.
Okay.
First half,
Did he fucking turn one of these like fantasy jerk off things that he does? Where he's like, I wrote a whole story that I'm forcing you to listen to.
I don't know.
It's populated entirely by pre-established characters and IP from everywhere.
Dr. Mick Frankenstein, 100%
But
original.
like, Chuck, half of your life is like creating these like twisted Ready Player One things, right? Where it's just like, and then
Bullshit,
Doc
bullshit.
Brown was fucking.
You bullshit. Strawberry shortcake.
Yeah, see, there you go. There you go.
Okay, now you're helping.
Oh God.
Now you're contributing.
Oh.
I'm
God.
not contributing to that coupling at all. I just want to say that.
Hold on, how old is Strawberry shortcake? So anyway, no. Well, I mean, he was into high schoolers. Can we say that? Can we say that?
I turned her from shortcake into pound cake.
No, she's a child.
She's not a child.
No, she's not. She's
No.
she's an old woman like The Orphan. You ever see The Orphan?
No.
They think it's this orphan causing all these issues, murders and problems, and they're like, she's just a little girl, just a little girl. She's an old lady who's a midget.
Little
the se-
person. You can't say that.
All right, rewind it. She's
Yeah,
an old lady. She's a little
That's
person.
the offensive thing so far.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so here's the deal.
Doc Brown fucked her too.
So I don't do.
I've got sex problems, Marty.
That's fine.
That's why I made the
That's
time
fine.
machine.
That's fine. But
He just wanted to go around fucking everybody.
by the end of The Orphan, you'll think that's fine. Let me just say that.
Okay.
Because it's age appropriate. So anyway, I told the King Kong versus Godzilla story. It is not a mashup. You got to stop saying that. You got to stop saying it's a mashup. There's Godzilla.
I never said the words mashup.
Well, it's not like Ready Player One. It's not bringing in all these
No,
IPs.
it's Chuck with a bin of toys
No,
from
it's
all
not.
different things going, and now
Yeah, you know
the
what my
G.I.
toys-
Joes are fighting with
You want to know what
Lion-O.
you want to know my biggest toy is? My own
You.
imagination.
Yeah, okay.
I wasn't. That was a real story that I came up with. Yes, we include Jurassic Park.
It was a real story that I came up with.
Yes, we included Jurassic Park. And that's it. Everything else was original. Zombie Zoo
all right.
is mine.
I understand.
Pet Cemetery.
Pet Cemetery, that was just a little, that was a nod for
that is, yeah.
Listen, Pet Cemetery dirt.
And also like the Seth Rogen crew.
No. First of all, those are real actors. They could be in a movie.
Okay.
Pet Cemetery, that was a throw in for fans. And the voodoo guy from Child's Play,
Oh, that's
Easter
right.
egg.
Okay.
Easter eggs don't count.
I know, but you like coming up with these things, right?
well, this is gonna
because
be-
you are TM twisted.
Oh, we're bringing this back.
From the twisted mind of Chuck.
I like, by the way, that I realized afterwards, I said Dr. McFrankenstein is a wholly original creation, but it's based on Frankenstein.
Yes.
So I guess Frankenstein was in the other thing too, wasn't he?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, God,
yeah. It was
yeah.
on the cutting room floor. His
It was
backstory.
cloned, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Let's get into Mortal Kombat. I don't want to jump ahead.
All right.
So Mortal Kombat. Well, first of all, let's plug some stuff. You got anything to plug?
I have nothing to plug.
Come on.
I'm unplugging my life support. That's how little I have to plug.
This went dark.
Yes.
Ray, got a plug?
No,
You're-
of course
you're,
not.
you're doing the Rogue Island Comedy Fest.
Well, yeah.
That's good. Right, plug it.
Okay. I'm doing the Rogue Island Comedy Fest.
What am I, your fucking manager? Come on.
No, definitely not.
Tweet it. Can you please tweet it?
I did. I retweeted it. No, I'm not even thinking about that kind of stuff.
Tickets
like,
are a little late. You got to tweet it.
No, it's doing perfectly
No,
fine.
that's my impression of the.
Oh, okay.
the
Yeah, no,
manager
the
saying.
Rogue Island Comedy Festival used to be an annual thing. Now it's going biannual. There'll be outdoor shows in Newport, Rhode Island.
Yes.
I don't know this. I don't remember the specifics. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But, some fantastic comics, Shane Torres, and a couple other people, and me.
Right on.
I'll be headlining one of them. I don't remember. All of my comedy.
It's RogueIslandComedyFest.com, and it's going to be taking place from May 28th to May 30th in Newport, Rhode Island.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I'm just giving it.
This is all the information I already gave.
Ray is going to be headlining on 8 p.m. on Friday, May 28th
There
at
you go.
the Greenvale Vineyards.
Yep.
A lot of great people on. John O'Connor, our buddy who worked on
Absolutely.
Independent with us.
Yep.
Steve Rogers is on a show. Ian Lara. Renan Hirschberg is on the show. Maya Mannion, Katie Arroyo, friend of the podcast as well.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Broth, lots of people we know. It's gonna be a great show, great weekend. I'm
Yeah,
excited
yeah,
to see
and-
like the return of comedy.
Yeah, Doug Key, the comic and friend who runs the Rogue Island, and a bunch of other people that are fantastic that
Yes.
put it together. He's a friend, and he reaches out, and I usually close out the regular summer one,
Yes.
and I was a part of the last one that was during COVID times. So it's all new, and he's figuring it out, and I'm excited for that. I think I'm just like out of the comedy like pluggy things
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
Like I agreed to do that show
Yeah.
when he reached out to me, and I'm still sort of mentally like I have that, and then I have a thing in June.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because I didn't want to book anything until I'm fully vaccinated.
Mm-hmm.
And it just mentally, because if I start booking now, then it's all stuff to overthink
Mm-hmm.
right now because it's been so long without doing comedy. This is all real and sorry, and I'm sorry for being a downer
no,
here.
it's good. No, it's good.
But yeah, so it's real strange. So I'm not trying to plug anything. Go watch other things I've done and
Yeah.
listen to those things. Listen to Overwhelmed, my last comedy album, or
Yes.
watch Undependent, available on YouTube, and
Yes.
all those things.
Yes. Good
And
call.
listen to this podcast that I started, Ray and Chuck and Brad. It's infrequent. You'll be able to find it.
But you keep doing it. You stick to it.
Yeah, yeah.
For years now.
I have nothing but in stick-to-itiveness.
Yes. For me, new video just went up with Tell 'em Steve Dave. It's about Kiss, and it's Kiss Meets the Phantom, and it's pretty crazy. It's going to be kind of the regular Frank Fives Rewind episode, plus a riff episode, plus a big ending that you got to find out by watching it. Go to patreon.com/tellhimsteve-dave. And by the time this goes up, there'll be a new video with Tuesdays with Stories up that I just finished.
You can tell them the big ending on that one, though.
It's
Gene Simmons is in it at the end.
It's called Hot Gay Sets. Brad came up with the title for that.
And I don't co-sign on any of it.
And it's episode 1 of a new series we're going to do with Tuesdays with Stories. Comedians Mark Normand and Joe List. I'm working with them on their Patreon stuff. You can go to patreon.com/Tuesdays and check it out. But it's a great video shot by Matt Salacuse. I edited it, and it's a real fun little documentary about Mark and Joe going to do a show in Long Beach, and it's the first episode of what I hope becomes a continuing series with Tuesdays with Stories about them doing live shows. So that stuff is up now, and that's it for now. So let's see. Mortal Kombat. We saw that Mortal Kombat was coming out. We love doing episodes that are about pop culture stuff, but kind of bringing our own voices to it. And Ray was telling me last night, you don't have too much of a connection to Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I don't have any skin in that game. Literally.
Because Scorpion burned it off?
I was waiting for some kind of joke.
No, I didn't. I played the original Mortal Kombat,
Right.
But I didn't own the game when I was a kid. It was my friends had a couple of my friends had the game, and that's like you go across the street and play at his house.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys know, right? You all played video games with Joe Perini,
Yeah.
who turned out to be a real piece of shit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Well,
Got in a fight with him when I was in middle school. He broke my finger.
Wow.
Oh my God.
On purpose?
Joe Perini. Well, he went to kick me and I blocked it and it broke my finger.
Wow.
And
Oh,
guess
yeah.
what? Here's what's
that
cool.
was the end of your Mortal Kombat
Here's what's
career?
cool. I looked at my finger and it was bent like absolutely the wrong way.
Yeah.
And I looked at it and we were all in like 6th grade.
Yep.
And I looked at it and I went, like that. Right? And I just held it up.
Yeah.
And all the other kids started freaking out. The girls were like clutching each other. And then Joe started crying. Joe Perini started crying, and I wasn't crying, and I'm like, "You broke my fucking finger," right? And I was mad, and I just left, and I went back to my house.
You shamed him.
And the finger popped back into place, and I said to my mom, like, I broke my finger, and she didn't know what to do, and she was like, run it under cold water.
That might help.
Yeah, why not?
Stop the blood flow.
Anyway, so Mortal Kombat, I played it when I was a kid.
Yes.
I was not into fighting games.
Right.
I wasn't into button mashers.
This is kind of how...
So it just never really appealed to me.
Do you ever feel like when you were a kid, video games, you were kind of like, everyone's like, this is the new cool game. And you're like, okay. And in your head, it automatically goes into the I like this game category. And you would just play it and play it and play it. And then eventually you grow up and you're like, I don't like games like that at all.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't like fighting games, but like I had Street Fighter 2. Christian, my cousin, who's also the drummer of my band, had Mortal Kombat. We had Killer Instinct, all these games. But I realized later, like I would put those in, and after a couple of minutes, I'd be like, let's play Mario again.
Yeah, let's do something other than this, right?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
I think it's weird too because at that time,
Yeah.
the kids that owned the game and played it a bunch, like it was almost pointless playing with them because this was like
they were so much better than
the
you?
birth of like at home fighting games like that. And I would go over and I'd be like, wait, what? Which one's kick? Which one's kick again? Which one's punch?
Yeah, right.
And then that kid's just trying to do the combos.
Yeah,
And I'm like, dude, I don't even know what that combo is. I don't
know.
even know what you're doing. You're fucking me up, but I don't know what it is.
I know.
And it was just sort of like, I don't know. I wasn't interested in playing those types of games.
Right.
So Mortal Kombat for me, that's what I remember. The fighting game that I have the most connection to was later in the year after high school. I was living in an apartment before I went to college. I took a year off and lived in this apartment with some friends, and we played Tekken Tag like all the goddamn time.
Yeah.
See, this
So
this
Tekken
happens, I
Tag,
think.
no other Tekkens,
Right.
just Tekken Tag. That's the game.
Yes.
And so I knew that game inside and out, and it was really, really fun,
Yeah.
and I enjoyed the characters and all that stuff. But I will say, if you said, hey, there's a Tekken movie, which there very well might be.
There was.
Yeah, I would be like, no, I
know.
Like, no, these games don't have storylines.
It's funny because there's so many. Seriously, I'm being honest with this. There's so many interesting conversation points here. One is, I feel the same way about like I didn't like racing games when I was a kid. I was like, I'm not gonna play Cruisin' USA or whatever.
I played the shit out of Cruisin' USA.
See, for me, I didn't like
yeah.
racing games, and then Mario Kart 64 kind of broke the mold for me, and it was a different type of game that felt a lot more
it's not even a
fun.
racing game.
Yeah, it's
You
a
know?
little different.
Yeah.
And I think that Tekken Tag probably this was the same thing for you, where there was just like the specific mechanics they had in that game made you kind of register as fun.
Well, also
in a
that
different
was the
way.
game that was you know, because I was living in an apartment with my friends,
Yes.
like we were all playing all the damn time.
Yes, so it was
there.
Right.
And instead of like going to Joe Prini's house every
getting
once
murdered.
in a while
Yeah.
and like, you know,
Yeah.
him breaking my finger, you know what I mean?
So there's
But that is to say, I'm not poo-pooing this. I'm not coming to the table like, oh, Ray Harrington has a negative take on this thing.
Of course.
It's just not my thing.
Right.
Like I said to you last night, if somebody said, hey, the new Mortal Kombat movie is really fucking awesome and I loved it, I'd be like, that's great, man. I'm not interested, but I'm happy that you liked it. And if they came up and say, hey, that new Mortal Kombat movie, oh, it fucking sucked, I'd be like, okay. You know what I mean? Like, I have no...
There's two more things you brought up that I want to touch on. One, I felt like with Mortal Kombat and maybe even Street Fighter or some other video games, do you ever feel like you're like, I don't really like this game, but I do think that the character design is cool, or I think that like the idea is cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's all those games at that time.
Yeah.
That's all those games had, right? Like, was there really a storyline to the original Mortal Kombat game, or did that come later in later iterations?
It literally probably was like 1 or 2 paragraphs long in the loading screen. That's what I think.
Because like I know,
because there wasn't
like
stories
that
in it.
game literally they didn't have enough like information that they could put on the cartridge.
Exactly.
So they literally just changed the colors on.
Yeah, like Scorpion and Sub-Zero
Yeah,
are
exactly.
the same characters.
Yeah.
But definitely, there's definitely that's part of it. And the other thing I was going to say that you kind of brought up, you can like, even if you did, let's say you did like Cruisin' USA a lot, right? You like Cruisin' USA.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you want to watch a Cruisin' USA movie just because you like a game.
For sure, yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean. That's a funny part of it.
Just ask Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad if anyone wants a Need for Speed movie.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean.
This is one of the funny things about, you know, we talk about industry and things that are popular, and this is how things roll forward. They say, this many people bought a Mortal Kombat video game.
Yeah.
We better make a Mortal Kombat movie. There's money to be made, baby. And it's almost just an entirely different thing. Some people want to give it a shot because they're like, oh, let's see what they do with this. But then some people are just kind of like, I like Mortal Kombat. And they're the people that we're talking about where it's like, just because you like Mortal Kombat or Mortal Kombat 2 on SNES, how is that going to translate to you liking a Mortal Kombat movie?
Right.
Yeah, I like when they did the thing where the guy did the thing I know from the game.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like how many, like I'm sure there's a get over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there is.
You gotta think, I guess you got to think this, though. Let's think about it in the other direction.
Every time Scorpion comes on screen, he always says, get over here. And somebody's like, hey, do you want some fries? And he's like, get over here. And drags the fry basket
Throws
over to
his
him.
spear.
You gotta. I was gonna say you gotta think that there probably is some property. I don't know if it's quite video game to movie, but some property where something small that had like a, you know, maybe a design and it had a small little like Calvin and Hobbes or something like that was turned into a movie that was good, where they had to add a lot to it, but it ended up being good. I can't think of one off the
What
top
about
of my
Where the Wild Things Are?
That movie was actually pretty great. I thought the movie was really good and like sad and touching.
The movie's good. I
It is very
rewatched it
different.
recently with my son.
Yeah, disturbing,
And
right?
he liked it, but I did watch the movie and I was just like, man, this is like a fucking downer.
Oh
movie.
yeah, it's terrible.
Everybody's
It's
got
sad.
weird, like specific relationship problems.
And the kid is
you know?
the kid is sad.
And
the kid is
yeah,
real
yeah,
sad.
yeah.
You know, there have been 2 movies based on The Grinch, which is another
Oh,
children's
that's true.
book.
That's
2 full-length movies.
Well, that's
based on it.
different though, because like books.
There's a narrative. Yeah.
Yeah, books
Yeah,
being
you're right.
changed into movies. That's I'm thinking of like video games specifically.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a video game translation that really works. Like the new one that I'm kind of interested in is going to be the Uncharted movie.
Yeah.
That's a real story though.
Yeah, and it's
I know what you mean.
it's tough though because like the Uncharted game series, which I really liked.
Yeah.
The Uncharted game series is so reminiscent of like Indiana Jones,
Right.
and now they're making a movie of this. It is interesting to see the translation happen.
Yes.
Of like like when that movie comes out, it's a movie based on a game that's roughly based on another movie.
I know,
and
I
that's
know.
funny.
I know.
I'm interested in seeing it. If it's not good, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm also not going to be like, no, it's good because I like the video game.
I have one though that's pretty. It's based on a property that's nothing, unless.
Are you going to say the Super Mario Brothers movie?
Well, I have something to say about that. No, I was gonna say I think I'm wrong. I think I'm backwards. I think the movie Jumanji was actually the initial Jumanji idea, and then Jumanji the game came from that. Jumanji wasn't a game first, was it?
No, I don't. I really.
Yeah,
don't
you're probably
think so.
right. You're probably right.
Yeah.
I wonder if there is a game that turned into a movie where it was good. I thought there was one, but I can't remember. I can't figure out what it could be.
You know what? The movie Clue,
Okay.
Clue,
based on the game
that's a good example.
Clue, is really fun.
That's a great example of one. See, that's the thing. Every time someone makes a Mortal Kombat, they're like, we can make a Clue.
Yeah.
I think they're saying
However,
that.
Clue is really, really funny.
No, true.
And the game isn't funny.
Yeah, they add so much.
They created their own little thing of it.
Well, that's what I think that's the goal of every time you do it is you do create your own little thing. But I think it's the movie Clue is such a bold move. It's such a bold turn. I don't know if it's going to happen. Speaking of Super Mario Brothers, I wrote to Brad. I'm like, that is one where we should talk about Super Mario Brothers the movie and say like, how would you actually adapt the Mario Brothers from that time? Because they went in such a bizarre direction.
Yeah.
Where the Goombas were 7 feet tall and had shrunken heads. Just made up stuff.
Oh,
that
it was bizarre.
Nothing.
It was so bizarre.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
I was listening to a thing recently, and they said that.
I mean, Dennis Hopper is fucking Koopa. That's insane. That's just like, no, what are you making? You're not making this movie.
It was the main guy. He's in a bunch of stuff. He plays Smee in Hook.
Yeah.
Bob
R.I.P.
Hoskins?
Bob Hoskins.
He was drunk the whole time.
He didn't know it was based on a video game until halfway through shooting.
Yeah. Well, he was drunk the whole time.
Yeah. So,
So drunk.
by the way, before we go further, you know what we should do? Answer emails. I feel bad. I keep forgetting. Here's one from Hector Barboza. His subject line says, a clever subject line. Boom.
Yeah.
Oh, meta.
Hey, Chuck and Brad.
That's us.
And Ray, if he's around.
Whoa.
I'm around.
Yes.
Hey,
I'm worried.
hope everything's going well. I wanted to write in and say that re-listening to old episodes of the podcast, you talked about your idea for Zombie Zoo. I then recalled it scrolling through Netflix on some rainy afternoon, coming across a movie that that was the king of terrible direct-to-video studios, The Asylum, put out.
Ooh, Asylum.
These movies were called Zombies and Zombies 2. Now, I can't say much about the quality of these movies as I only watched the trailers plus the history of their past movies, but in at least the first one, it follows college-age protagonists trapped in a zoo with zombie animals. Though I don't,
Chuck Staten. Fraud.
Though I don't believe
Twisted fraud.
it ends
Twisted
with
fraud.
a cartoonishly big saw separating the zoo from the mainland and letting it drift to Antarctica. By the way, I never said that before, but I call that because then you can do like a winter zombie zoo with polar bears, penguins, etc.
Well, no. Don't just say etc. after the two animals in the Arctic.
Okay.
Keep going.
By the way,
Seals, walruses, the fish that penguins eat obviously have to be there.
Snow.
Zombie snow.
A tiger that's really lost.
you guys remember The Thing? What if The Thing
Whoa, what if
were
The Thing was a zombie?
Yeah.
That would be fucked. We'd be in trouble.
Kurt Russell, not the actor, not the character from The Thing, but the actor Kurt Russell is there.
He says it's not exactly the same, but if it does, I smell a lawsuit or at least some kind of mean looks from everyone for copying your brilliant idea. Having
he
it,
thinks that they copied your idea.
I think so. Having it this. Oh, by the way, we did. I will say this. I'm just gonna say this here and now.
I did mail it to myself. That's
Zombies. I have seen that these movies came out. Obviously, I don't want to really watch anything because I don't want to be influenced.
Of course not.
But I will say
That's the right reason to not watch
I
it.
do have.
I don't
proof-
want to see somebody else step in shit. I might get the wrong idea.
I do have proof that I came up with this idea first. That's all I'm gonna say.
What proof is this?
Chuck
I've got
emailed,
a thumb drive.
Chuck emailed me about it in 2010. Zombies came out in 2016.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Chuck is slow
Please.
clapping himself right there, by the way. Wait, and you actually got the date wrong. I'm looking at the computer now. Brad, you got the date wrong. He emailed you on September 12th?
Yes.
of 2001. Oh, no.
Having at this moment finished the Godzilla vs. Kong podcast episode, and he said, in parentheses, one of the hardest times I've laughed at picturing a depraved Chuck in a party hat with a pie in one hand, wearing a half shirt saying hi.
I'm twisted.
I now believe that Chuck and Brad can start their own horror movie studio and call it Chuck Kills and Brad Guys Productions, which I think is pretty good.
I would call it Glumhouse.
He sent me, and he sent
Nice.
in the trailers for Zombies 2, and an upcoming sequel titled Aquarium of the Dead.
No.
I hate it.
Anyway, congrats on working with Kevin Smith and the continued work on Tell 'em Steve Dave and Tuesdays with Stories. Keep up the good work and all things you do. Stay positive and gold and take care of each other. I'll be catching up on podcasts soon. Deuces, kangarooses.
Yeah.
You're
That's
welcome.
a thing people say.
And thank you for mentioning me at the beginning.
Well, you were on the zombies. I think you were on
no,
multiple Zombie Zoo episodes. We also get another email. Subject line, motherfucker, I'm Dre. Then
What?
a person, this is Daniel. He responded, disregard. This was supposed to go to a different email starting with I didn't notice it. Autocomplete to yours.
Okay.
Then he responded, on second thought, I shouldn't have explained what happened and just left you wondering. You got us, Daniel.
And you read that on the podcast.
Well, it's important. I want him to know he's heard.
And you read that on the podcast. You got a wrong number, and then you got butt dialed, and you're like, and I just want to let you know what he said.
I want him to know. I'm glad he's thinking about us.
Well, he literally wasn't. Right?
Just glad
not
we're-
only is he not thinking about you, he's not even thinking about who he is emailing, because he's just like
I'm just glad we're so high on his autocomplete list.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, got another email from Chris. Hey, Chuck and Brad. Just wanted to drop an email congratulating.
Sorry, I was trying to write an email to Best Buy.
I'm sick and tired of this iPod Nano.
Just wanted to drop an email congratulating you guys on the continued success of the podcast and thank you for the commitment to the Chubies. Chuck, congratulations on the recent success with your extended projects. Tell them Steve, Dave, Kevin Smith, and most of all, Tuesdays with Stories. After hearing on the podcast about your work with them, I finally decided to check out their podcast and see what it was all about. I had seen Mark Norman quite a few years back when he was touring with Amy Schumer and loved his act. Recognizing the name and hearing you could be doing work for them, I decided to check out their podcast. Like I don't have enough podcasts already. And I was blown away by the content. Amazing and funny. Joe and Mark have a rapport that's hard to find or recreate. I enjoyed it so much that I ordered a t-shirt and subscribed to their Patreon. Also for the fact that you are involved. The video you did for them was top-notch, and the fact that Mark refers to you as Chuck Knobloch or Chuck D or Spiky Hair Guy is hilarious. Anyway, enough gushing about Chuck. Brad, thanks for being the voice of reason on the podcast and keeping Chuck sane.
Wow.
I feel I can relate to you both because of the lifestyle we both seem to live, easygoing, not too much stress, hopefully, and being a good friend and coworker and trying to live a good life.
This guy murdered somebody.
Thank you for being a voice of reason
at
when
least one person.
Thank you for being a voice of reason when life seems to steer off the road a bit, but things always seem better after listening to you guys.
Aw.
Also, thanks for the Braditudes on Instagram.
Oh yeah, I do that.
For always making me take time out of my day to read something simple but super effective and motivating me to make me realize that as trivial as something might appear, they really are important for wellness and to recognize them. I've definitely tried being more aware of those times myself to self-reflect and show appreciation for the good things I have in my life. The Chuck and Brad podcast is my all-time favorite podcast. I could listen to you both talk about food, Marvel, comics, music, video games, movies, or whatever for hours. So please keep up the great work. You are both truly appreciated. Thank you, Chris.
Oh, thanks, Chris.
Great. Thank you, Chris, so much. That's you're a great dude. I think this is the Chris from Rhode Island Comic Con that asked us for a picture.
Yes.
I believe it is. And we do have some more emails, but they have to do with a certain year of McMadness.
Uh-oh.
So they're going to wait for now. Ray's face was so disgusting.
Was this brought up
I told
on
you.
a previous
I said we brought it up last week.
Okay, I'm
as
sorry.
a joke.
Yeah,
and then
there
people
were
responded so
responses,
much that we had to follow through on this
Okay.
bizarre promise that I shouldn't have made.
I mean, we didn't have to.
Even if you email us by accident, I'll read your email on the podcast. I don't know how to prove that, but I would.
You just did.
That's the joke. You didn't get it?
No, I'm just I'm processing. I think I'm processing.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
All right. Mortal Kombat, Ray's favorite storyline. Can't wait to see what they see with the movies.
Oh my god! And this is a movie I definitely did watch.
Yes,
for sure. I watched
Okay,
it.
so let's talk about this real quick because Brad, what we're gonna do today. I don't know if people know about this. We do this kind of bit once in a while called the Rohrer You Know. Where I want to find out more about something, and Brad says, "I'm a professor. I'm a teacher. I'm gonna go. I have an MBA. I have an
I'm the
NDA.
man
Sign
now,
an
dog?
NDA.
No, I have an MED is what I have.
He's a medical doctor,
Nope.
ladies and gentlemen.
Erectile dysfunction. Masculine
male.
erectile
My,
dysfunction.
no, it's my erectile. So
mucho erectile.
let me just say this, doctor.
Mucho. That's a weird one where you can only get aroused if there's queso in the room.
All right, well,
Sounds
that's
like Brad.
That's accurate. Yeah.
Oh, all right. That's fair.
So-
That's fair. I like a good hot beef cheese.
So once in a while, I want to know more about something. I don't have the time to look it up. Brad, I want to hear it from Brad's little baby mouth. tell me about something. And I want to know from him.
Yeah.
And he has such a warming, welcoming
Mouth.
He has such a welcoming
I don't like
mouth.
that. I don't like that at all.
Brad's mouth.
He's got a welcome mouth. It's just great.
Brad's
I
mouth.
keep telling him to just shave it down to like a little soul patch because it would be like a little welcome mat.
Nope.
Brad has such a warm, welcoming mouth. That's where I want to find out about this. So Brad does all the research. He does the hard time. He figures all the things out. He comes in the podcast and he educates me and the world. And today, Ray, about Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
So this is the Rohrer You Know, Mortal Kombat. Brad's going to fill us in. And so far, I'm going to tell you what I know about Mortal Kombat. It's not much.
Sure.
But I just want to. You told me
We're going to do that at the
to
end.
come up with a thing,
Yeah, at the
which
end.
I did.
Yeah.
And I have another thing, and then I did my patented Ray Harrington spoilers.
We're going to do it all. We're going to do it all.
Did I do homework I didn't need to do?
No,
no,
we're
no.
doing it all. We're doing it all. The first thing we're doing is the Rohrer You Know to get the real facts.
Okay.
Here's what I know about Mortal Kombat. Ray, you could tell me if you kind of feel the same. I'm like, they came out with a couple 16-bit video games. Then they continued. Now there's like many Mortal Kombats over the years. They made a movie in the 90s. They made some other stuff later that I heard was bad. And now they have a new reboot movie. And that's basically all I know.
Yeah, I roughly know the same.
Yeah.
I also mix different aspects of other fighting game properties
Sure,
into
yes,
it.
yeah.
Where it's like I had to really think about it and be like, no, the Mortal Kombat movie from the 90s did not feature Raul Julia
No.
and Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Now that's a fun one
That
too.
was a different
Street Fighter.
one. Street Fighter, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which had a plot line that really didn't make any sense to
No.
the game, which is most of these things, right? It's also difficult for a movie based on a fighting game where it's just like,
Right.
well, yeah, all these characters, they fight.
Exactly.
You know, and so it's like, how do you do all the fights?
You want to know a
they
funny,
just fight. They
Want to know a
fight.
funny thing about it? When you play Mortal Kombat, how do you discern who's good guys and bad guys? Everyone's just fighting each other.
Yeah, yeah, and then you kind of build a mythos from the origination, and it's sort of like what did I use too
I thought
many?
you were gonna say me so horny. I don't know. I didn't know you were going with that.
Okay,
Gotta
maybe I
build a-
should. I
gotta
should be
build
directing.
a meatball.
I should be directing these things to Brad. I believe when I talk about like the zeitgeist and stuff like that.
Oh, Mythos horny. Get it?
Wasn't Balky from Mythos?
Mythos.
No, I think it's like like these games develop like their own like oral history traditions, right? Like the classic caveman telling stories over the fire kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where they develop and it's like, yeah, that guy, the one with the sunglasses, he's real cool,
Yeah,
and he
exactly.
thinks he's hot shit. But then this other guy, see, he's
Johnny
the long-haired guy with the blue. He's the guy that's actually like he got kicked out of the company, and it's like and it's like this other guy's his brother, but his dad came back from the dead.
That was such a Rick and Morty. What do they call it when they do those episodes where they just watch trailers for other stuff?
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Interdimensional
yeah.
cable.
Yeah.
And he got kicked out of the company.
Like out of the company. What's he gonna do? Well, this lady is a sniper, but
Yes,
she's punching.
Are you saying that
not shooting?
Are you basically saying are you finding a roundabout way to say the characters are very one-dimensional?
Yeah,
Where it's like
yeah.
Johnny Cage
Yep.
is a movie star. Sonya Blade is an army person. You know what I mean? It's
yeah,
just like
yeah,
that.
and
That's
then
all
you
it
can
is.
create backstory with those people, but ultimately it's like cool. And then when you start the actual thing,
Yes.
it's just they're kicking and punching. And it's a fight.
Yes.
And then there's a winner after 3 rounds.
Yes.
And it's kind of like, okay, but the backstory doesn't enter into any of that
Yes,
stuff.
I agree,
you know,
agree.
and it's really tough with bringing that to the screen.
Right.
Then you have to build in like backstory for all these different characters, but
Exactly.
you have so many characters.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you going
It's
to
like,
do?
who do you cut? Who do you
Are
focus
you going to do
on?
like an MCU kind of thing where it's
I know. 25
we're going to do
movies.
like the Johnny Cage movie, and then we introduce Sonya or whoever.
This is exactly the problem that I see with this kind of stuff, with taking it
Yeah.
and turning it into a movie.
But I did see it, and I have. Sorry, can I?
Oh, you want to do your spoilers?
Let's do the spoilers,
This is
and
Ray's-
then we'll do Roy, because then it's
Now-
like, so it's like a little goof, then the info, and then we have our goofs.
Okay, but no, let me just
Otherwise,
say
I got to do
people,
back-to-back goofs.
These
I don't like to do double-ended goofs.
Let's just call these goof spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie, I think you'll be
No,
okay.
I definitely saw the movie as soon as it was available
Let's
on
hear 'em.
streaming.
I want to know the spoilers.
So here we go. Spoiler alert.
Yes.
Right. I thought it was surprising when during the climactic fight after the other fights, the crowd started chanting "Kiss, kiss, kiss."
Yes.
Now that I had to shoehorn this in, it just feels forced.
No, it's fun.
I did not expect the soundtrack to be exclusively comprised of Papa Roach tracks.
Ooh.
And what's frustrating is they didn't use Last Resort.
They used the one from the Pepsi Blue ad.
It's very strange,
Yeah.
right?
You know what's
Yeah.
weird? It's a sad story. They couldn't get the rights to it. Isn't that sad?
Yeah, that's so sad. They did do Smooth Criminal, though.
You know what's sad? Gene
That's
Simmons
Alien
owns
Ant
it for
Farm.
some
Oh,
reason.
yeah, that was the Alien Ant Farm. Oh, sorry. Well, it's so wildly different.
Papa Roach, Alien Ant Farm. What's
Yeah.
the difference?
I mean,
Bugs.
suffocation, no breathing.
Yeah.
I get that it's a nostalgia movie, right?
Right, yeah.
But I don't understand why Johnny Knoxville was in it as Johnny Knoxville. That would be great, right?
It would be.
Right?
Johnny
Like
Knoxville.
Sub-Zero.
He'd be like, yeah, freeze me and cut off my
Johnny
leg.
Knoxville. Welcome to Mortal
Sub-Zero.
Kombat.
And this is the deep freeze.
I like that. He's gonna rip my spine out. Bam Margera's just laughing for no reason.
He ripped his spine out.
Ripped his spine out.
That was pretty good, Bam.
Out.
Oh,
He's ripping his spine out.
we're gonna take Ape and Phil to freeze.
We're gonna take Ape and Phil to Sub-Zero. We're gonna freeze him.
We're gonna take Don Vito to Outer World and make him fight Shang Tsung. That was pretty good.
Finish him, mate. All right. And again, now I'm getting a little too spoilery, but
Yeah.
I do feel like I have to say this. I thought the Space Jam tie-in was probably the biggest surprise to me. Really.
I was thinking about that today. The idea of, they're owned by Warner Brothers. The idea of Scorpion appearing in Space Jam 2, using his rope spear to like get the basketball to come to him, and him yelling, "I'll make over
You
here."
know what?
Yeah,
I'll make a guarantee right now.
Okay.
One of the characters from the new Mortal Kombat will be in Space Jam
the new
2.
Space Jam.
I think he will.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, because Space Jam apparently now is Ready Player One with Bugs Bunny.
Exactly.
Which is, anyway.
Did you watch like the deep dive into all the characters that are in the thing?
No.
I'd say one cool thing in the crowd next to each other,
McFrankenstein?
Catwoman from Batman 66 and Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman are together.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting.
That's not. I mean, it's not.
That's all.
Though.
It's just good storytelling.
It's fucking cardboard cutouts.
character
It's
development.
nothing. It's nothing. It's wallpaper that you go, I know that wallpaper. That's it. I'm so mad by that stuff.
I love
like
it.
when Ready Player One is just like a cacophony of fucking shit.
No,
you
Mecha
sort of
Godzilla was in Ready
recognize.
Player One.
Okay, great. It's so maddening to me. It's like, yeah, but now it's fun because like all these things from other things are watching them play baseball or basketball.
I think
basketball.
about it this way. In Ready Player One, when
But what if the Beverly
Hold on.
Hillbillies were watching from the stands?
hold on, they are in Ready Player One, when they're doing the race and King Kong shows up and they do a slow reveal of him. Or in the last battle, when someone pulls out the Chucky doll and throws it at someone and Mechagodzilla comes out, those moments, we talked about this on the podcast. I don't think you were on this episode, on the episode we talked about it. I was like, those moments are closer to what I think of Martin Scorsese's Marvel as a thrill ride, and that's it. Mm-hmm. That's what those are to me.
Yeah. Those.
But the thing is, Space Jam, watching from the stands, I do find it to be bizarre. I'm like, now we're supposed to be excited because Fred Flintstone's in the background.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's so weird. And I think it's a step from Ready Player One. I think
too.
Ready
Me
Player
too.
One
That's how I
opened the
feel.
door to
That's what we said.
unearned recognition.
We said that IP mashups are a genre.
Yeah.
That's what Ready Player
And
One
it's
created.
bumming me out.
Yeah, it's
because
tough.
it is it's. I think overall the word that I think of is unearned.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
totally.
It's like it's weightless. It doesn't mean anything.
See, I think yeah, I totally agree.
Which is why I have a huge problem with your little creative endeavors that you
no,
come
no,
up with.
no. Those
are unearned.
No. Those were earned. But the idea-
No. The Beverly Hillbillies played a vital role in taking down Dracula.
Bringing in the dirt from Pet Sematary at the end of Godzilla vs. King Kong to create Zombie Zoo, that was earned. but Beverly Hillbillies in the background of Space Jam 2 is not earned.
Yeah, I don't know if the Beverly Hills, but I just tried to
No,
pull like a very
that's,
obscure thing.
that is a perfect example. I don't know if it's exactly them, but
Right.
they do have people from Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, it's
Same thing.
crazy. It's like, like at this point, I hope that any A-list actor that is going to be in big bubblegum stuff that will, you know, likely years later be a thing that they just use for fucking fodder in these things. I hope there's something in their contract where it's like, don't dig up my dead corpse and stick me and hang me on the wall for some, like, so Daffy Duck can do a fart joke.
You know,
it's ridiculous.
You know who's legitimately in?
Sorry, I'm very mad.
Two people that are legitimately in.
Sorry to be
Space
a bummer
Jam.
and a downer.
The new Pennywise.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's right. I saw that.
And
like,
Joaquin Phoenix's Joker.
Yeah, why?
It's crazy.
Why? Other than to go, that's weird.
I think this is what I'm saying. Ready Player One. I was not excited with the story. It's not a movie I'm going to go back and watch. But like I said, those action moments where a big character you care about is weaponized by somebody, it comes out. There is something fun to that. Mechagodzilla is fun.
I'll give it at least the benefit of the doubt with Ready Player One, which is very hard for me to do. I will give it the benefit of the doubt, given that the whole point of the thing, the crux of the thing,
is that IPs are so important to everyone.
However,
but the
that's a very easy thing to tack on to anything.
I know, but I completely agree. I do think it's a little bit weightless, but in a world where we're dealing with a Mortal Kombat movie and a Godzilla versus Kong movie in 2021, to me it has as much weight as that.
I know, it's just so weird because it's like, when do we get to the point where it's like they're remaking Gladiator and in the trailer it's like, whoa, Zach Morris and the gang are in the crowd in the new Gladiator.
Oh man, you should have Chuck's weekly IP mashup where I come up with a new trailer.
The Mask is there.
The Mask is in Space Jam.
Oh fucking hell.
The Mask is in Space Jam. And it's, by the way, Jim Carrey is back as the Mask in Space Jam. You didn't know about this?
I didn't know about this.
Oh, baby.
Jesus Christ.
But anyway, I think Ready Player One can like I said, I didn't love the story, but I do think they did the
reveals. Also, like in 2021, when like, you know, how you act towards, you know, like how a man will act towards a woman is like a fairly focused thing. And then it's like, Jim Carrey's like, yeah, I'll come back as like the rapiest guy I was. You know what I mean?
No, he was a.
I see a pretty woman and I literally turn into a wolf, and then I stalk her for the rest of the movie.
Stalk her. Cameron Diaz Did you see how she was dressed?
Oh, so she was asking for it, is what you're saying. You're saying she was asking for it.
No, I will say, Ready Player One, I do think those moments are kind of at least artfully built with the T-Rex and the King Kong and the Mechagodzilla.
It's fine.
I agree with you about like.
But it is literally it is so much like movie The Ride.
It's you know what it is. You know what we should call it?
Movie
Nostalgia porn. Nostalgia porn is a good way to put it.
Yeah, that's fairly close.
Yeah, that is pretty close.
Yeah, I would also liken that to most of your lifestyle.
No, it's nostalgia slash porn.
Oh, they did a Fraggle Rock pair of swim shorts. Oh. My last spoiler.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm so sorry it turned into this.
No, it's quite all right.
My last spoiler is I was genuinely surprised that the final battle ended with them in mediation and coming to a mutual compromise and understanding with agreed upon contractual contingencies. No punches thrown.
Funny.
No punches thrown.
The real heroes are the lawyers.
Yeah,
That's funny.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's funny.
And that's it.
Those are
That
good
was good.
spoilers.
No, I like the spoilers.
Sorry if it ruined the movie for y'all, but
Yes.
that's the new
So look
one.
out for those
That's
moments.
fun.
That's new 2021. But there are other properties than this new movie. In fact, to get to the start of it, we have to go back 30 years
Yes.
to 1991.
Wow, the Rohrer You Know. I can't wait.
1991.
Let me do some songs. All that you want is to be.
Is that a
Was that from
1991?
1991? was that the most sheepish rendition
Yeah.
of the song?
1991. What would be a 1991?
Take over.
1991.
I think Ace of Base was 93.
1990. What's happening in 91?
91.
Paint us a picture, Bradley.
I was 13.
You can't touch this. Is that 181?
I'll say this:
Justice.
All That You Want's 1992. So you were close.
fucking close.
Yeah, you were. Really
You can't
close.
touch this. It's just a U. Don't look up YOU.
I would never.
1991. When?
Oh, You Can't Touch This was 1990. Still popular.
Oh
in
my
1990.
But it was
God, I'm
still
getting so
Yeah,
close.
it's still popular then. Yeah.
I mean, George H.W. Bush was still in the White House.
I don't know these songs. Look, I want
the-
to sex you up by Color Me Bad.
Yeah, that was one.
Todo Le Que Haga by Bryan Adams.
What?
Now That We Found Love by Heavy D. Rush Rush by Paula Abdul. I don't know these songs.
Oh man, I heard Rush Rush.
Wait, isn't it Hush Hush? Eye to Eye? Or is
Already?
it Rush Rush? Eye
Ready?
to Eye?
Hold on. Me and Rhea are going to do a version of our favorite song, OPP. How can I explain it? Gotta know the rest of it. Where has to go?
You down with OPP?
No. It's that's the chorus.
Well, that's not how it goes.
Enter
It
Sandman.
doesn't go you down with
Enter
OPP.
Sandman.
No. Yeah.
Enter Sandman.
Yeah.
That's a well-known
Right, yeah,
one.
that's going on in
Exit
1991. So that's playing as John Tobias pulls into his office.
Oh, wow.
And he goes to his boss Ed Boon.
Yes.
And he says, "Hey,
Hey, Boone!
I'd like to do a ninja themed project."
Noob Sabolt.
Wait,
That's where it comes
91?
from. 91. yeah.
91?
Yeah.
When did Three Ninjas come out?
You know what? I don't know. I
No, that had nothing to do with this. Please stop trying to take this away from them.
Three Ninjas.
Anyway, I got an idea with three ninjas.
wait.
Scorpion,
1992.
Colt. Wasn't one of them Colt?
Colt, yeah, Colt,
And Banana or
and like
something?
Big Belly or something.
Colt.
There's a fat one.
Never watched
Colt.
Three Ninjas.
Raya and
They're
Banana.
Are they just like the Chipmunks? Is there a smart one, a main one, and a chub one?
No, they're just three brothers. They're literally just three brothers.
Are they
so
chipmunks?
are the chipmunks.
Okay, how dare you?
Ray feels overwhelmed. He's looking at both.
Well, you guys are like, so are the chipmunks. Are you okay?
I gotta stop leaning back so far and sucking on this cough drop.
Jesus Christ. He can't even have solids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's in the right office for sure.
I was waiting.
Draw us a picture of your feelings.
It's just a black
develop-
swirl.
Development on the game. By the way, I liked Mortal Kombat
Okay.
and Street Fighter. So as you guys were talking, I'm like, I liked the first 3 Mortal Kombats.
Well, I liked seeing it. There's
Right.
something about the design that I'm like, oh wow, Sub-Zero's cool. He's shooting ice.
Well, that was the
Scorpion.
first game that had
know?
like the what is now like mocap, I
Yeah.
guess, where you had
Yes.
like little video gifs of people kicking and punching.
Yeah, it
So
was
it's
actual
like, they
pictures,
look real. It's
right?
like
Yeah.
not really.
It was almost like stop motion pictures of people.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
um,
I like the design too. I mean, like I like Street Fighter 2's like Blanca. I really liked that stuff.
Yeah.
But I didn't really enjoy playing the game.
no, I enjoyed those games, and then they got too complicated.
Did
and I
you like
stopped
learn
enjoying
the
them.
moves?
Yes.
Really? Back B. What is that?
I mean, who are you using?
Scorpion.
It's Scorpion's rope spear, but for somebody else, it's
Now just why? Blanca.
Yes. Or E Honda.
Ooh. Many fists.
So basically,
Mitsubishi.
John Tobias, Ed Boon pitch this game to Midway. They say we're not going to do a ninja game at this time.
Now Midway is famous for doing NBA Jam, NFL Blitz, or is that not yet?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's around the same
From
time.
downtown.
They were
Midway presents
a gaming company.
Chuck and Brad podcast.
Oh my goodness.
And then it's me bunking.
Yep.
Brad in the stands.
Yep.
And Brad's like, this is nostalgia porn.
Well, that's because Brad is sitting next to Bill Cosby, who's still like likable at that point.
I
Yeah,
always love
he's
this
my
guy.
best friend.
Nothing you can do will stop
Whoa,
us.
Bill and Brad.
That's gonna be my voicemail forever.
After the game, could you drop me off at CVS? I've got to get a lot of NyQuil.
Of course I can. I'm an accomplice to this innocent task.
Will you bury this sweater for me?
Yeah, he's digging. You love Bill Cosby.
I like to think that I gave him the idea where I'm like, yeah, just a couple drops of NyQuil just knocks me out. You can do anything you wanted with me after a couple drops of NyQuil, Bill.
Watch, slap me around.
Why are you writing in your pad? Oh, nothing.
Hey, that cheerleader's pretty, isn't she, Bill?
Hey, Bill.
Bill. Billy.
You keep giving him these facts.
Hey, BC.
So Midway says we're not going to do a ninja-themed game. However, the studio, like a movie studio, has approached us to do a video game based on the Jean-Claude Van Damme movie Universal Soldier. Would you guys want to do that?
Oh, cool.
And so they're like, all right, let's get Jean-Claude Van Damme, and we'll buy the rights to Bloodsport and all this. And eventually, all that kind of fell through, but they kept like the moves from Bloodsport and transformed the Jean-Claude Van Damme model into Johnny Cage, who is the movie star.
The movie star of the
Yep.
bunch.
This is they okayed a fighting game after Street Fighter II took over arcades because they're like, all right, 8 fighters, you know, kind of cartoony, whatever. We want to use this motion capture thing, these animated GIFs.
I always thought of Mortal Kombat to Street Fighter 2 as Sega Genesis to Nintendo.
Yeah, a little bit.
Where it was a little bit more like we're edgier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're edgy. We put a penis in it.
Well, because they had blood in some versions
Yes.
of it.
Well,
Yes.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
they
And that
started
was
it-
like a whole.
Oh, yeah.
There was a whole thing about Mortal Kombat. It's like, it's so bloody. And then they
that-
would show like fatalities and they'd be like, look, our children are playing these games.
And it's like 2 stick
warping
figures
them."
and there's some red under the bottom of them.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like ridiculous.
Johnny Cage can punch the head of somebody twice because there's a glitch in the game, maybe 3 times.
And then they get thrown onto spikes down at the bottom of the bridge. It's not right for our children to be watching these things.
That's an impression of Senator Joseph Lieberman.
My name is Senator Joe Lieberman.
And this is my best buddy, Bill Cosby.
This is my bestest friend, William
Hey, Joe.
Cosby,
William H. Cosby.
Senior. The third.
Junior. He just keeps adding. So it's William Cosby Sr., the third junior.
I come from a long line
Of rapists.
I was going to say William Cosby.
Oh, sorry.
Basically, Street Fighter 2 did well, so Midway said, you know what? Maybe we could do a fighting game. And, you know, Tobias and Boone were like, yes, that gives us a chance.
Bias and Boone.
That gives us a chance to use
That sounds like cool bounty hunters.
I was just gonna say it sounds like a general store in like Young Guns where they roll
Yeah,
up and it's
right.
like Tobias and Boone.
Yes.
And then they kill one of the guys, and the next time they go by, it just says Boone.
with a sad face.
Yes. They said they want to do a fighting game because that let them use a larger version of their character sprites, whereas in like a platformer, the sprites would have to be shrunk down and you couldn't see the detail when they pulled out a heart or something. They were trying to come up with a title, and they considered Fatality or like Blood Dragon and a lot of different things. And then there's the story is Mortal Kombat with a K was either intentionally spelled incorrectly or accidentally, and like a pinball game designer is like, you should just use Mortal Kombat. And they were like, oh, if we misspell combat, we can trademark it.
Yeah.
And so that kind of
the reason.
made its way.
Boys to men.
They had limited space, so that led to the palette swapping for Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Reptile in the first game.
Oh, so I remembered.
Yes.
So Scorpion is, you know, they're basically ninjas dressed in black with like a vest and a mouth, you know, like a mask, like a COVID mask.
Yep.
That's yellow for Scorpion.
It's a COVID mask, essentially.
Yeah.
Yes,
and
that's why Scorpion never caught COVID.
And
And ironically, he kept saying, "Get over here."
To COVID,
Right?
he ignored social distancing guidelines.
He should have been saying like, "Take a couple steps back."
So Sub-Zero had a blue one. Reptile was in the first game. Same thing.
Was that green?
It was
Yeah.
green.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was in the first game.
Well, he's
keep going.
When
Wait.
did they introduce a red one?
Yeah,
Ooh, a red one, and his name was Cinnamon.
You know, I think there's literally.
Cinnamon.
You're not gonna believe this. There's 10 of them. There's 10 of
there's
them that have the
probably-
palette swaps.
yeah.
Jeez.
Because there's smoke, which is just charcoal, and then
Yo, I'm
there's
smoke.
There is one, and it is, I don't know if his name is like Rymac or something. Ermac.
No, he's a palette swap with Cyrax and
The
Sector.
robots?
Yeah.
There is a
These
red
are
one.
all nonsense words that you're telling
They
me.
are. They get weird. But
It sounds
continue-
like fucking my 7-year-old kid talking about Pokemon.
Yeah.
Where I'm just like, it's nonsense. You're having a stroke.
That's basically it.
I'm going to throw your cards away.
So keep going with
Reptile, it was basically if you were fighting on the pit stage,
Yes.
which is above the spikes that Ray mentioned.
Yeah.
And there's like an outline of something that goes across the moon in the background. If that happens kind of before the fight, you have to win with a double flawless victory.
Okay.
And then Reptile appears, and you have to fight him at the bottom of the pit.
Okay.
And that was like, ooh, it's a secret. It increased replay value for the game, especially the home versions. The home versions sold out huge. The SNES and Genesis, famously, the Genesis, you had to enter a code to turn on blood. Otherwise, it looked like sweat.
And this was really just middle school bloodlust, I
Yeah.
think.
Super-
like
super-
everybody
by the way,
that
Brad,
talked about
just
it,
so
they
you
were
know,
like, it's so bloody.
Super Nintendo did not have blood.
You're going to be pretty embarrassed claiming to be a Mortal Kombat expert.
Okay, how am I going to be embarrassed?
Ermac is a red palette swap Scorpion ninja.
Okay.
The ones you're thinking of, the robot ones.
Yep.
It's Cyrax,
is yellow.
Sector.
Yep, he's red.
And Cyborg Smoke.
Okay.
Yes.
What about Sexor?
Sexor? That's,
He's in,
that's
he's
Ray's.
in the Chuck nostalgia porn version.
Sexor comes down.
Yes.
Hung.
So the story kind of behind this is that the Outworld has won, and there's a huge backstory with like elder gods and everything.
This
Not
is
going
the
into that.
story of Mortal Kombat 1.
Mortal Kombat 1 is that every generation there is a fighting tournament. And if one realm wins 10 tournaments in a row, they can merge the realms and take them over. So Earth,
Who's allowing it and who's not allowing it?
well, the elder gods.
The elder gods.
Elder
Elder
gods.
gods,
Yeah.
And they're keeping score.
Yes.
Yes. They
So
have a
there's a-
huge
there's a tally,
chalkboard.
yeah.
It's huge.
Oh, I wish podcasts could show like the face that I just
Yes.
made. That was like,
It's
whatever, dude. You do
disdainful.
you. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't take it personally. I did not write the story.
No,
so
I
it's
know,
like-
I know.
It was
Now-
the same
now,
face that Ray
before you
made when
get
he
in-
saw Fred Flintstone in the crowd at Space Jam 2.
Yeah. And then he saw me, and I was so embarrassed. I had to look away real quick.
He looks at you and you're like, oh, and you clap.
Flintstone. Yeah.
Oh, Fred
That's the
Flintstone.
famous Frederick Stone. I mean, no. So my question to you in this backstory that
Yep.
you're giving to this, the particular storyline of Mortal Kombat 1.
Right.
Yes.
How did anyone know this?
Oh, all right. Well, Raiden, who's a normal god,
Like if you just
not an
was,
elder god.
if
Oh,
you
no.
were just
Sorry.
playing the game,
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
I got what you
So,
meant.
so
do you have to get a Nintendo Power to do
no
this?
in the on the like the screens, the idle screens, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Not the loading screens, but like when you're waiting to press start, or in the arcade, like as it's cycling through demos and everything.
Yes.
You would occasionally get a
Now, like
screen
when a
of
character is like
text.
tapping their foot and like looking at their watch.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like before you press start,
Mm-hmm.
you get 2 or 3 paragraphs of backstory.
Which I'm
then-
sure every middle school kid was like, oh,
I
exposition.
think I
I
think
love when they lay the pipe. It's so good.
I just spent so much time in arcades without quarters that I would stand there, waiting for my brother to finish playing Stun Runner or
And
whatever.
you did that in children's arcades as well, right?
Yeah. I mean, as a
I
child.
thought you meant sex arcades.
No,
know.
I stand around in sex arcades. No, I make sure I have enough money when I go to a sex arcade.
My pockets are full of quarters. It's quarters, officer, quarters.
Yes. Don't check that pocket though.
Not that one.
Not that one.
That's 4 dimes.
It's cold.
So
You're never gonna get through this.
So I love it. So yeah, it was that was the backstory, is that they've won 9 tournaments in a row under Goro, who's half human, half dragon.
Why haven't we seen the other 9?
So wait,
Well-
so it's that similar to the main new 2021 movie, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Because that's the storyline of the 2021, which I'm like, they
Yeah, the
already
one that
won
ended with
9.
mediation.
It was weird, but that is the story of the brand new one.
Basically,
Well, you should because there were a lot of characters doing background on the movie, like when they're walking by in certain scenes, and their little nothing conversation is like, "Oh man, I'm telling you,
You should have seen it.
you should have seen 8. It was crazy.
yeah.
Shit got weird. A guy shit himself right before he died, and they never cleaned it up.
Yep.
Yeah,
basically, Kung Lao had won an earlier tournament, and then Goro.
But Kung Lao is not in the first game.
Kung Lao is in the third game.
Yeah.
He's got a razor-edged hat, and he uses it to slice people.
And
is it a white
vertically.
one?
No.
Who's the guy?
Raiden. Your Raiden is
has
is the rice hat.
conical. Yeah.
Oh,
Is it called a-
okay, and
what's it called?
he was played by
Christopher Lambert
Chris-
in the movie.
Yes, in the
Wait.
movie.
Who?
Christopher Lambert.
From like Highlander. or
Yeah,
something.
Highlander,
yeah,
Christopher
yeah.
Lambert. Yeah,
Yes.
okay, sorry.
No, that's right.
He looks very similar to another person.
He does. He really
Shit.
does. I always.
Well, who's the guy in Hung? The HBO show.
Oh.
He's in The Expanse. Is that Christopher Lambert? No.
I don't know. I know what you're talking about though. I felt the same way when I was thinking about it too.
Yeah. Anyway,
I was like, don't I know the guy from another thing?
so
But it's-
the guy with the white hat, he is in Mortal Kombat.
yes,
And he showed
he's-
up on the boat
Yes,
on the way over.
Yeah, but you're talking
to
about the
them.
movie, which is a little bit of a bastardized version of this story, I'm sure.
Well,
It's
you
impure.
you bastardize
It's
a bastard.
commercialization of a beautiful story.
It's a Michael Keaton multiplicity situation as you get further away
That's
from
funny.
those 3 paragraphs of text.
yeah.
By the way,
The sacred Mortal Kombat texts. That was a that was a pull from Star Wars. The sacred Mortal Kombat text.
the website Den of Geek has a 7,000 word write-up
Get
of
out.
the in-universe story, making sense of everything.
Does it start with okay?
Says, take a deep breath.
The sun god Ranju came down.
Rogers.
Ranju.
Well, I mean,
He gets very confused when he comes down here. Whenever he comes down, every 100 years he comes down here, and lately it's been getting really weird when he says his name because people are like, "Hey, fuck you."
So the story is short, and you go into this tournament, and you can pick whoever you want. But you really have no indication of this guy's a good guy, this guy's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Because
again,
because
as it's cycling through loading screens, you get their 3-paragraph backstory.
So it might be like Scorpion is a backstabber who stabbed Liu Kang in the back the last tournament, something like that.
Sub-Zero is the one who murdered Scorpion, but yes,
In the original game.
yeah.
Wow,
That-
all the
that was
new
the
stories
backstory.
from the
Yeah.
original. Wow.
And who would have thunk it that you look at those two characters, like Sub-Zero seems like he would be a good guy,
I do think that.
right? And
I
I'm not
know.
even making.
Me
I'm not
too.
making a joke. You were laughing, and I'm like, no, I'm
No,
serious.
it's funny, but I
And
completely agree.
Scorpion is like a bad guy.
Well,
he
Scorpion's-
shoots a thing and stabs you, and then he goes, "Get over
You
here."
know why? Because I think that because Scorpion is more associated with fire, and Sub-Zero is
Yeah.
more associated with ice, and
And
so
Sub-Zero, like that's just a temperature, and scorpions sting people.
you know what? There's not a lot of ice bad guys. It's mostly ice good guys. You got Iceman, Frozen.
Why don't you just ask
Sub-Zero.
George R.R. Martin about that?
That's true.
Thank you.
Ice and fire.
Or how about, because we were talking about Star Wars, why don't we ask a certain Jedi how he feels about ice people and creatures?
Which one?
Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, Luke Skywalker.
Empire Strikes Back.
Okay. Oh
The
yeah.
Wampa.
The Wampa's not an ice powered creature. That's like a bear. It's like a bear monkey.
Even you faded out on that one. It's a bear monkey.
I don't know what a Wampa is. Wait, no. What about the guys that run around and you get inside them if you get cold?
Tauntaun?
Those are good guys, right?
They're animals.
Piece
They're
of
not.
burden.
They are not on a side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're not on a side.
I agree.
Like the only animals that are on a side really are Ewoks, but that's because like they came into their territory.
Chewbacca.
You know? No, that's a Wookiee.
It's an animal.
How dare you?
How come everyone says that to me?
Chewbacca is not an
But
animal.
an Ewok is a Wookiee? I mean, an Ewok is an animal?
An Ewok is closer to an animal.
That's fucked up. You're fucked up. Go ahead, Brad.
All right.
You're fucked up. Thanks for being on the podcast.
You'd have the backstory of the characters on half the screen.
Yeah.
And then a
And
model
middle
of the
school
character on the
children
other side.
famously love reading those things.
Well,
But they would let you know a little bit.
Right.
This guy's a good guy. This guy's a bad guy.
Right.
Sort of.
This is this, and then when you finish the game, if you were able to defeat Goro and then Shang Tsung, they would give you like the character's epilogue. After this, Sonya
Right.
Blade did this, Scorpion went out for pizza, whatever.
Scorpion went out for pizza.
Oh,
he
I
was
love
waiting for his
Scorpion.
family, right?
It was-
and he kept looking at the door. And then
it was on another table.
and Don't Stop Believing was playing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about,
Yes,
right?
I do.
Yeah.
And then it all just
It just ended.
yeah. So that was Mortal Kombat 1.
Am I
Yeah.
stressing you out by constantly interrupting?
No.
Okay.
I like
because I feel like it's my job.
It is. It
Okay.
is.
I'd say decreased by like 30%.
So Mortal Kombat 1,
He hated that. No, it's good. It's good. I like it.
programming team, 4 people, 10 months, Mortal Kombat 1.
Wow.
And you just can't tell.
No, you really can't.
And so who are the actors? Because those are real people that are taking pictures.
They got
Actors.
actors.
Mark Wahlberg. I'm not even kidding.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
He is kidding. The names are Ho Sung Pak was Liu Kang and Shang Tsung. Elizabeth Malecki was Sonya Blade. Richard DeVizio was Kano. Carlos Pacina played Raiden. Dan Pacina did Johnny Cage, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Reptile.
Wow.
And the corpses, like the heads on the pit, like that are on the spikes in the pit, are the game's 4 creators, including Tobias and Boone.
Cool. I like it. That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was Mortal Kombat 1. And then Mortal Kombat 2, they're like, all right, let's get more characters.
And I think Mortal Kombat 2 was the real breakthrough, right?
Yes, it was.
Is that basically always the case with big video games? Street
Yes.
Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat 2, Tony Hawk 2. I think all those games were way bigger than one. Sonic 2, I think, is bigger than Sonic, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's probably just, money.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
first
yeah.
one's
Maybe
a
you're
hit,
right.
so they get more money.
Yeah,
no,
you're right.
Super Mario Brothers famously not the case.
Yeah, that's true.
3.
Three.
All those 2 was not actually a
2 was
sequel.
not really a sequel. It was Doki Doki Panic.
Yeah.
It was reskinned.
That's what I say all the time when I'm having a panic attack. I go, Doki Doki Panic, Doki Doki Panic.
Okay, Mortal Kombat 2.
Mortal Kombat 2 had similar gameplay, different fatalities.
Reptile is a playable character for the first time.
Reptile is yes in the
Kung
game.
Lao is not in the first game, but he's mentioned in the mythology.
Yeah, I think so.
And he's a playable character in 2.
He may have been like mentioned in the background
Yeah,
or something.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
he wasn't that. Mortal Kombat 2 had secret characters.
Would you say
Jade,
would you say the story of Mortal Kombat 1 was like very vague?
the barest of bones?
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Mortal Kombat 2 hidden characters Jade was in the forest level. If
Yes.
she peeked out from behind a tree, you had to win the fight using only the low kick button.
That's fun. I like that stuff.
Yes. And,
Who
and
found
then,
that
and then you
out?
I
could
You know
know.
what I mean?
That's what I wonder. Before the internet,
Right.
how are you like, well, let's see. We spent the past 2 months trying every like combination of this and this
Yep.
and this. That's hard to figure out.
Smoke was a hidden character, was a gray palette swap with a little smoke coming
And that
off
was
him.
Snoop Dogg, right?
I think so.
right.
And then Noob Saibot was in 2, and he is
Tobias and Boone.
yes,
Backwards. Noob Sabo.
Oh, it
That's
just
why-
it sounds
that's why I
like a
kept saying it.
prequel character. It sounds like a Star Wars prequel character.
Yeah, it does.
he
Noob
was
Saibot.
he was just the outline of Sub-Zero and Scorpion, but just black. There was no definition to the character at
Yeah,
all.
right.
And like the hardest to unlock, and therefore the coolest.
Yes.
When you'd go into school and be like, I unlocked Noob Saibot.
yeah, right.
Also, the home games, you could somehow unlock Pong, although I'm not really clear
Yep.
on how to do that.
Yeah, Midway probably owned it, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And that did super well. That set records for.
How about the arcade life of this? Was that before or after?
It was before the games. Mortal Kombat 1 came out like a year and a half before it went to home consoles.
Mm-hmm.
Mortal Kombat 2 came out about 6 months before it went to home consoles. Mortal Kombat 2 I also played quite a bit in the lobby of a Walmart
Wasn't
in
there-
Cherville, Indiana.
You know what? That's funny. It's in my head, and you're going to tell me. Was there some sort of deal that Mortal Kombat's creators gave to arcade owners where they got exclusive things that home video consoles didn't get?
I don't know.
I think that there was, and the reason that Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 came out was because Mortal Kombat 3 came out for like home consoles, and there were a bunch more characters in the arcade version, and then eventually, way later, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 came out, and it was with all the characters from
It
the
was
arcade.
not way later.
Was it?
It was slightly later. Yeah.
Well, was that right though? That the arcade had it first?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Because this was before the time of DLC.
Exactly.
And
Yes.
that's when they would have done it.
Well, no, it was no. So they came out with Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 in the arcade at the same time as the home console
Yeah, no, I know.
to encourage people to go to the arcade.
yeah.
Yeah.
Basically,
But yeah, you're saying they could have just made the characters available later,
Yeah.
and they didn't.
Yeah.
it was like
Pay
Mortal,
$4.99 and you can get the Dib-Dob or whatever.
Yes, right,
Yeah.
right.
Mortal Kombat 3 came out in the arcade in 1995. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 also came out in the arcade in 1995.
Right.
And then Mortal Kombat Trilogy came out for the
Right,
PS1 and
that's-
N64 and had all the characters from the first 3 games.
That's what it was. You're
Yeah.
right. That's right. Thank you.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 3 hidden character was Ermac, and you could also somehow unlock Galaga,
Yep.
also developed.
I
and
like
owned
stuff
by
like
Midway.
that. Yep. That's fun.
I have a question.
Yes.
The famous thing with fatalities this is the game that says finish him, right?
Yes.
When you were fighting and winning and you were ready to do a fatality against a lady,
Yep.
did it say finish her or just finish him?
I think it said finish her.
Yeah.
I think eventually, maybe not in the first one, but it did say finish her eventually.
And then they were like, damn, we could have saved like 13 bytes of information
Yeah.
if we
Yeah.
just said finish them.
And you know what? Let's just say this, just in case anyone is kind of a little bit like, oh, I kind of get what they're talking about. Mortal Kombat
That's
was
me, by the way.
Mortal Kombat was a fighting game, and you essentially have 2 rounds where you fight until the other person's health bar goes down. And at the end of the second round, when you get all the way down, if you're going to win, it says finish him, and the other player that's dying or just is dead.
They're dazed.
They're dazed, and that's when you get to put in a special button combination to do some wild, ultra-violent end.
You're
to
going to
them.
rip their spine out. You're going
Yes.
to rip their head out of their body with their spine dangling from it.
And that was almost the point of kind of
You
playing.
pull
is-
their
was
genitals
almost-
off and stuff them in their mouths.
It was almost like a prize, and I'm sure that became a challenge as consoles became more advanced, and they're like, we're making our 10th fucking game. Like we've done 150 fatalities. What are we gonna do? Like I'm sure that became an issue at some point.
We got to shove a head up an ass in this one. I swear we do.
You know that they eventually got to the point where like Freddy's in Mortal Kombat, Jason, Leatherface,
yeah.
Alien.
Yeah, and then there's also been like versus Mortal Kombat. Like, wasn't there like a DC? Versus Mortal
Oh,
Kombat?
Oh,
yeah.
I've got that too.
Okay, so keep going. Let's keep going. I love
well,
this.
Also, Mortal
Batman's
Kombat.
gonna fuck up Sub-Zero.
He do
Well,
a
it
heroic
was-
brutality.
I think it was a real problem. I think it was a real problem in development that they were like, you can't do this to Superman. You can't like rip his spine out, right?
Yeah. Superman has he's a weakness for magic.
No, I mean like the DC characters are like, we're not down for this kind of ultra violence with our characters,
Right.
Which is weird. Like, why partner with Mortal Kombat then?
Yeah, just don't do the deal. It's Mortal Kombat, and it's DC or Marvel. I'm like, no, that wouldn't work.
I know. That's why Marvel vs. Capcom makes a lot more sense.
Now, the new show from Amazon, Invincible versus Mortal Kombat, would absolutely work because Invincible has done some of the most violent superhero stuff I've ever seen.
Okay.
And it's quite good.
Nice.
All right, moving on.
Mortal Kombat 2, if you don't
How many
want-
are these? Of these are there?
He's not going to go through like
no,
every.
no.
He's not going to go through like Mortal Kombat 9.
This is just a
thank
thing.
fuck.
Yeah.
All right.
Babalities. You can turn your
Yeah.
opponent
Babality?
into a baby.
Yeah.
A little baby kind of dressed up like the character.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Because when I
Nope.
heard Babality
Nope.
and I'm thinking like 90s, I'm thinking they turn into babes.
Oh, that'd
you
be
know
hot.
what I mean?
I'd love to see a Babe Scorpion. Oh my God, a Babe Sub-Zero.
Ooh,
God, give me a minute. I'll be right
Scorpionette.
back. I gotta run to the bathroom.
I got to check my shoelaces. They're covered in cum.
You could also win games with friendships. And you know, like Johnny Cage
Friendships.
would sign an autograph, and it would say, "To my biggest fan."
Oh, boy.
That's funny.
And,
It's-
well, you'd hear the voice, and it would say, "Friendship, friendship," and it was like confused.
That's funny.
Oh, it was
yeah,
great.
I think it was the developers kind of poking fun at the series. They were like, "What if we go in an opposite direction?"
Yeah.
which I think is fun.
Whoa, they got married. They're in a long-term committed relationship.
Yeah.
They're adopted.
Speaking of fatalities, there were also stage fatalities. Ray, of course, loves giving people an uppercut and knocking them onto spikes far below the pit.
It was
Yeah.
like one of the only things I remember.
Yeah. Well, in 2, there was an acid pool you could punch people into.
Oh, yeah,
There was
yeah.
another pit that was
Oh.
higher up.
You'd punch them into the acid pool, they'd fall in,
And
a skeleton would come up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
that's
there was
cool.
the one where they fell into barbecue sauce.
Yes.
So weird.
Take a little bite.
There was also one with spikes on the ceiling, so you'd uppercut them.
Oh, yeah,
into the
okay.
spikes on the
I
ceiling.
did a weird little tongue lick. And
And then there was one where they get punched out of a window and then they fall in a street and a car runs over.
I
like
mean,
a lot.
There was a,
there
there was
was
a
one-
train
it was a subway.
in Mortal Kombat 3.
Oh, all right. See,
yeah.
there you go.
Yeah,
There you
Mortal
go.
Kombat 3.
I
there
could
was-
develop. Get me on the phone with Boone.
yeah.
Yes, or Tobias.
Oh, no, Tobias R.I.P.
Yes.
died?
So yeah, then Mortal Kombat 3 introduced like multiple level stages.
Murder,
like
suicide.
you could, if you were fighting in a subway, you could uppercut them like through the street, and then you'd continue the fight on the street.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, that's awesome.
And it was
Yeah.
like a New York street, and then there was like a
Yeah.
pizza guy. And
well,
he's
it's,
like,
yeah, sorry, the story.
Forget about it.
The story for 2 was basically
Gabagool.
we're taking the fight from Earth. We're gonna go fight in Outworld, and so the backgrounds in Mortal Kombat 2 are all different.
Oh, cool.
Outworld sounds like just the weirdest.
Was it Outworld or the
Outworld.
Outworld realm?
It's either Outworld or Outer World. That's really cool.
It's
so
Outworld,
So
yeah.
the first
Outworld
the first
is
game
where-
is all Earth levels.
Yeah.
Well, except
Well,
for the end.
right.
Is like all the monks
Yeah,
and
it's in-
stuff.
in-
Isn't
Shang
Outworld where
Tsung's
no one's
house.
closeted?
Yes.
and so
Yeah,
the
that's
second
true.
one is
famous LGBTQ
Wow, that's-
acceptance.
Yeah, everybody's just walking around like,
So this-
hey, it's cool, man.
the second world is Outworld, so they're fighting in all these different places.
Right, and that's why there's like floating monks in the background. and-
Oh, cool.
Yeah. The third one it got merged with Earth, so that's why you're fighting on like more familiar like city streets
Oh,
or whatever.
cool.
Stryker was a cop in that game, and he was basically just like a security officer on duty when this merging of the realms was taking place, and somehow he's in the tournament.
That's cool.
I don't even know if he paid a registration fee. Mortal Kombat 3
I
also.
didn't even get a badge. I didn't get a lanyard.
Now, Mortal Kombat 3 was the last one I played.
Yeah.
I was
Probably
I was
me too.
looking
Probably me
at,
too.
it introduced a run button. The
Yes.
focus was more on combos and
You know what else?
Why would they say call it a run button in such a short thing?
I know.
Why wouldn't they call it like a dash button?
Yeah, it's more like a dash.
Yeah.
I will say, you know what else came out this time? They took the Mortal Kombat, like Sub-Zero, you know the character.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the Gulf War.
They took him And just the way he fights
Oh,
in
yeah, you're
stance,
right, you're right.
exactly the way he fights in stance. And they made a side-scrolling platformer with that character, with those sprites, right?
Yeah.
It's called Sub-Zero Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero.
Yes.
And I had that game.
Sub-Zero,
for
here I go again.
Here I go again on my own.
Yeah, he you know,
The opening scene of that is
The only way Sub-Zero ever know.
Sonya Blade on the hood of a car.
that the chorus is all his fatalities.
It's at some point, I don't know if he was replaced by his brother and
Yeah.
he murders him in like Mortal Kombat
yeah.
7 or something.
In one of the main games, he doesn't have a mask anymore. He's a guy with a big scar on
Right,
his
I think
face.
that's 3. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And yep.
It's turning into a soap opera.
Yep. A bizarre soap opera where it's like, Queen Sindel was dead, but Shao Kahn resurrected her, but only because he could make her do his bidding. And her storyline in Mortal Kombat 3 is she finally breaks out of the spell of Shao Kahn and
Wow.
you know, wants to rule Edenia, where she was queen initially, but that realm got merged. See,
Yeah.
I'm not going into the 7,000 word explanation.
Yes.
Mortal Kombat 4.
Imagine that room.
Yep.
More fatalities. Then they did some of the spin-offs. Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero, Mortal Kombat 4 came out. Mortal Kombat 4 went to the arcade initially and then to PS1 and 64 and Windows. That was the last arcade one. After that, everything was just for home
Right.
And then
consoles.
Mortal Kombat 5, oops, all fatalities.
Yep. Mortal Kombat Gold came out for the Dreamcast.
Ooh, gold.
What's gold?
Yeah.
What's that one?
That's like a
that was,
Pokemon thing.
1 through 4, all the characters together, and you could play as the previously unplayable, like half human, half dragon characters. Goro, Motaro, no,
Motaro, yeah.
Motaro was
It's like a centaur.
yeah, there we go. I think
Kintaro.
Kintaro was like
His cousin or something.
like Goro, except he had tiger stripes on him, and then Shiva
Guitarro.
Girl
was a girl.
Goro.
Girl Goro,
Go.
Woman Goro.
Go girl.
Woman
girl.
Goro.
female Goro.
Come on.
So yeah, then Mortal Kombat Special Forces was an action-adventure spin-off starring Jax.
Special Forces.
Yep.
Oh, fuck. Mortal Kombat Spec Ops.
I love it.
Mortal Kombat Rainbow Six.
Mortal Kombat in space.
Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance was another like in the main
No, they're
game.
gonna team up. They're gonna do a handshake and team up.
They did team up, and it was a sorcerer introduced in Mortal Kombat 4 since Shao Kahn had been defeated with Shang Tsung.
I
They
love
teamed
it.
up.
I love this.
Then Mortal Kombat Deception was the 6th main game. And
Someone's getting betrayed.
at some point I think for Deadly Alliance it went to 3D.
Yes, right.
And you could still fatalities, except more stage fatalities, bloodier, grosser, gorier ones,
Hornier ones.
hornier
weirdly.
ones. Yeah. It's weird because the guy,
So
I
horny.
watched the video series on one and he's like, I didn't like this part on the pit where clearly the spike goes through your asshole and right out your dick. And I'm like, I mean, he's right.
Is it a coincidence that like when you were playing this game and like what you're familiar with and stuff like these fighting games
Yes.
for our age group, even
Yes.
though we're all a little different ages,
Right.
phase out developmentally. Basically what I mean is like once you figure out what your I'm going to use vernacular of the time. Once you figure out what your wiener do,
Yeah.
you're kind of like, well, this is now I know why I was so like I want to fight everything and just rip its fucking head off and stuff, and because it's just like it's sexual
Release.
frustration
Yeah,
that you don't
yeah.
even know is sexual frustration because your body is surging with all these like hormones and everything.
I don't
And
know.
you're like, I'm gonna fight, I'm gonna fuck, I don't know, and then you realize what it is, and you're
Yes.
like, oh, okay, all right, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
I'm
about
so sorry I punched your head so hard that it ripped your spine out
I'm
of your
so
body.
sorry
Yeah.
I put your spike through your asshole and not
Yes.
your penis. I'm so sorry. But
I don't
now
know.
I
I
kind
wonder-
of like it.
I wonder about like we don't have to go deep into this, but like I do wonder about like I think about action movies. Is that kind of a similar thing to Mortal Kombat in terms of being like explosions and fighting? Is it kind of similar?
I don't know because I still love me some
Me too.
Fast and Furious. You know
Me
what I mean?
too.
And like Die Hard, I
Yeah.
don't look at that as like something akin to that. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I don't know. I know what you mean because like an explosion is different than like a spine pull,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Something different about that. Something innocent about an explosion.
Yeah, well, I think when we're talking about this, we're also talking about like video game graphics of the time
Yeah,
and stuff
that
like that,
offends-
where
yeah.
it's just like blood and punching.
Yeah.
It's back when you were, you know what it is? It's exactly when you were like fighting with your friends, like
Yeah, like
doing
fighting is
fake
fun.
fights and punch outs,
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
all that stuff. Like
Yeah.
you're wrestling with you. I remember specifically we used to do like tap out fights.
Yeah. Oh, I did
All
backyard
the time.
wrestling.
Well, yeah, but I was in like a normal friend group, and I wasn't like
I was in a cool friend group, so
so cool. Everybody knows people that do backyard wrestling are like the coolest people.
Insane
Oh my
clown
God.
posse. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're gonna
well,
get
you
hit with
remember
a
that
chair.
like that.
if you think one day I'm not going to surprise you with a chair shot, you're out of your
well,
fucking
you remember
mind.
when that PBS Roundtable show was on about backyard wrestling,
Yeah.
right?
I love it now because if I hit you with a chair, you'd definitely go to the hospital, which
Yeah.
is crazy.
Yeah, I would get fucked
I used
up.
to hit people with chairs
Yeah, I would get so fucked up
on the daily.
on the daily. Yeah, used to go out and buy all these folding chairs.
We would go to Home Depot and we would be like, this
smacking
stuff
on
is
them
not
like,
going
"This
to be
one's
used
good,
for
this
its
one's good."
intended use.
Yeah, you're saying that to the checkout person. They're like, "Cool, great. It's gonna be $24.99, please." Yeah, yeah. You're literally explaining exactly what I was saying. The sexual pent up energy, it gets turned into this thing. When, like, I remember like doing dumb wrestling things, like
Yes.
choking each other out until somebody would tap. But then you realize, like, oh yeah, like sex happens.
Yeah.
Then you're just like, I'm not gonna wrestle with you, dude. You know what I mean? I'm not putting my body on you. Get the fuck away from me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you like realize what
Yeah, you
is
take it
going
out.
on.
Yeah, I get it.
It's very base. It's very like animalistic. But I think
Yeah, it's funny. I wonder
You know?
about that kind of stuff because, like, I'm not going to get into this. You'll tear me apart. But yeah, I know what you
What?
mean.
What?
I'm just saying, like, you do have these feelings, and it's almost like it causes you to have a rush of testosterone. So
Yeah.
some people probably were able.
testosterone.
Some people were probably able to get that out by playing basketball, playing football, running, whatever it was.
Shooting schoolmates.
I love the way you
Notice
said
I had to do it. Definitely not in my voice.
Who said that? That was a good
Somebody
joke.
just
Booth.
came in.
William Cosby,
Oh,
senior, junior,
the third junior.
Yeah.
But yeah,
William
some people-
Cosby Senior, the third
I
junior.
think there is like a physical expression of
That's me.
Get it out.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, yeah.
agree.
I think there's something to that.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, look at all the blood. Oh my God, you rip a spine out. That's
Yeah.
so cool. And
Yeah.
then 2 weeks later,
Yeah.
you masturbate for the first time and you're like, no, I'm good.
Why don't I like Scorpion anymore?
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah.
You know?
Yes,
I don't
I-
want to play Scorpion and go get over here. I'm going to say that to a washcloth. I'm going to finish myself.
Finish yourself.
Yeah, okay. Finish him.
Don't mind if I do.
Alrighty.
I've been done for 2 minutes. Mortal Kombat Deception, Game 6 in the main series,
Yes.
came out in 2004, so 12 years after the original.
2004.
Yeah,
Wow.
Papa Roach.
The towers had fallen,
Yep.
and they're still like, what if Gryo fell from the moon?
Can you explain
and
to
he
me-
became the third Klangdon of the
Can you explain?
ruling generation?
Are you going to go into the movies at the end of this, or
Yeah.
what's the deal?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just want to hit the main game.
One thing though.
Yep.
The song.
Yep.
Where did that come in?
For the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't before the movie. Okay.
What
Yeah.
song?
Got it. Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yeah. The techno one?
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
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 That's a good song.
Third.
That's a banger, dude. That's a straight banger. I'm in the club with that song,
We can
man.
joke about the game, but that song.
Right. I just pictured you in a nightclub, like yelling over everybody to the DJ. No, the Mortal Kombat song. You know what I mean? Da, 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 da. No, that's basketball, dude. Whatever. You know.
I like the idea that Chuck's at a club, he requests the guy's like, all right, I guess I'll play it. And
Yeah.
he plays it, and Chuck's the only one on the dance floor. who's just
Everybody
going-
else
he's
like,
"Hey, get
stops
over
and
here."
they're just looking.
Get over here.
Go- I'm freezing your face. It's fun.
How did he get that spear in?
Yes. So all right, 12 years. Hang on, I gotta find the right Google Doc here. Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks was another spin-off game, 2005, and that starred Liu Kang and Kung Lao. alternate timeline. 7th game came out for the PS2 and Xbox. Mortal Kombat Armageddon, sequel Deception, final title of kind of the original timeline.
Then shit gets crazy.
Well, I'll say this. Hidden inside Mortal Kombat Armageddon, Mortal Karting or Motor Kart.
Motor Combat.
Motor Combat. There we go.
There you go.
And that was like a little Mario Kart game hidden in there, except you'd be driving around the little Mortal Kombat
any notable changes to these recent games that we should
you know,
mention?
they're just graphically improved.
right.
And
What?
I think Mortal Kombat Armageddon or Deception, one of them, if you were going to get fatality, you could enter a button combination on your side. So if you're losing,
to block it.
No, to commit suicide to retain some sort of honor. So you'd pull your own head off.
It's honorable.
Jax clapped his head like.
Oh god! And instead of fatality, it just says dignity.
It says harakiri.
Harakiri?
Yeah, well, is harakiri?
Harakiri, committing harakiri.
Harry Carey.
Yes, harakiri. Yeah.
Harakiri.
Come swim! Come swim!
They rip their own heads off.
I'll rip my goddamn head off. You're not gonna kill me. Come swim.
Yep.
I didn't realize I liked doing that so much.
Oh, yeah, I can tell.
Oh, well, I have bad news for my wife. I'm going to be doing that for the next couple of days. Hi, it's Kalina. Oh, good.
Main villain of
Great.
Mortal Kombat Armageddon was Blaze, who was like a rumored, like in Mortal Kombat 2 and in the pit level, in the background, you see a little red guy that looks like he's on fire fighting. And
That's him.
he became Blaze. He became a normal character. And then they're like, just kidding. He was one of the Elder Gods in disguise. So you have to fight him
shit.
to beat Mortal Kombat Armageddon 7. Then Raiden somehow redoes the timeline.
Of course.
I don't know.
glad he
It's
did.
weird.
Spins his hat.
Mortal Kombat Unchained was PSP. Blah, blah, blah. Then storyline wise, Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. They're punching Shao Kahn through a dimensional portal. I don't know if it was Shao Kahn or one of the other gods.
Right.
As Darkseid on Earth is opening a dimensional portal and Superman is using heat beams. So both of these immensely powerful beings are being shoved into trans-dimensional portals at the same time. Therefore, the Mortal Kombat universe meets the DC universe. And there were, the things
And they don't talk.
no.
They don't try and figure
Well,
out what's going on.
everyone
they just
is-
fucking get to it.
Everyone is driven so crazy by the rage of Shao Kahn and Darkseid. And that's literally how they explain it.
That's how they get around.
That's how they say,
Yeah.
Batman isn't going to be like, I'm the world's greatest detective. Something is fishy here. No, he's just running and charging and trying to kill Sub-Zero.
Right.
I'm
Did
going
they
to
talk
rip
about?
his spine out.
Did they talk about the fact that like DC was like, hey, we can't do everything as crazy?
DC was like, you can't show our heroes killing people. So like
Right.
Batman's move, he would like grab Ray, shoot a
Me?
his grappling hook in the air.
If you were in it.
And then like
How'd I
he'd
get
drop
here?
you, and then Ray would hit the ground, but he'd be twitching. You could tell he was still
Oh,
alive.
yeah.
And then it would be like Batman wins, heroic brutality.
It's the Christopher Nolan version.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, heroic brutality is hilarious. I love it.
Where it's like he won't kill anybody, but do you see all these cop cars getting flipped the fuck over? That guy has back problems for life.
I see. I think that there was brutalities before that.
Yeah.
What were they? Besides,
one of the games had create a fatality, which you'd think would be cool. No.
creative fatality. How do you
No,
do
It
that?
It just has a list.
It was
where
like
you
it
go
was like
fist,
rip their stomach
anus,
out, rip their heart out, rip their head off. Like it was
That's
like
dumb.
it
That's really
it was
dumb.
really
'Cause
dumb.
How do you do it?
It was yeah.
fist, anus.
I can make
eyes.
one great one, but then
Yes.
It's just like you have 3 lists of things. You know what I mean? It's like a stupid Facebook meme where it's like it's your birthday and you pick your name. The first 3 letters of your name are like these things about you: fist, anus, eyes. Well, what's that do? I don't know. It's gonna be cool. Whoa, we put them up there.
The villains were allowed to kill people. It was just shown off screen because they had to keep
like
the,
Joker.
Years later.
Yeah. So like in the US version, the Joker pulls out a gun, points it at Scorpion, it pulls the trigger.
goes,
and
"I could shoot
Well,
you."
and the little flag comes out and it says bang.
Oh.
And then he's laughing and it pans away from Scorpion and he takes out another gun and shoots it.
Yeah.
In the international version, you see the bullet hit Scorpion's head. And
Oh
blood fly out.
my God.
Yep. Americans
weak.
too sensitive for it.
Scandalous.
Too sensitive.
That's
for it.
so dumb. Even though in the other games they're like ripping their dicks out and shoving them up their ass. It's
Well,
so weird.
those were all TV MA or not TV. Those were all rated M, and this had to be rated.
MA.
14 or whatever.
So what would happen with the fatalities on the Mortal Kombat guys' side?
They would show it would be stuff like Scorpion, instead of burning the guy and then his skeleton falls to the ground, he pulls him through a portal into hell. That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Sub-Zero freezes someone and punches them and they just break into ice cubes instead of bloody ice cubes.
I see. Ice cubes.
Yeah.
I just picture a lawyer explaining all these things.
I know.
There's the DC lawyer and the Mortal
and
Kombat
now,
lawyer.
instead of the bloody ice cubes, we just need him to break into unbloody ice cubes.
I would love it. There's a DC lawyer and a Mortal Kombat lawyer. It's
When Grygo rips the spine of Johnny Storms right out of his asshole and then proceeds to beat him in the face with it. Can we have him rip it out of his mouth? Through his mouth.
Instead of the anus.
Yeah. I love
Great. Moving on to the women.
Yeah.
He's loosening it.
Here we go. Oh boy. He pulls out another binder that's like a 5-inch thick binder. Yeah. We're gonna start with the tits.
We're gonna start with the tit stuff.
Oh, here we go. He licks his finger to like run through the pages.
A lot of improbable female costumes in these games.
Oh, sure.
Not practical fighting gear.
No. No.
Mortal Kombat, just named that, came out in 2011. That was the 9th main game. Rebooted the story because Raiden had to reboot time because he got a message because a medallion broke. It was, yeah. Yep. Then Mortal Kombat X came out in 2015.
Just have him get a text.
Yep.
Yep.
Mortal Kombat X, 10th main game, 2015. Then Mortal Kombat 11 came out in 2019.
Can we talk about the tie-in characters?
Such as?
Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Leatherface.
I don't have a ton of information
Michael Jackson.
Ready for this? Terminator.
Yep.
RoboCop.
Oh,
Alien.
now we're talking Chuck's Jam here.
Right. Well,
Chuck's
what was
Space
this?
Jam.
Where did this come from? Like, why did that happen? You know what I mean?
I think, all right, Midway went bankrupt.
Oh.
And right after Mortal
Really?
Kombat versus DC Universe, like $260 million in debt or something.
Really?
Yeah, and so
even though they were making like the NBA games and the NFL games, or were they not really making them at that time?
No, they made them in the 90s, and then demand died off, and
Yeah, here's a weird thing. Nobody right now is buying NBA Jam. It's so weird.
well, Chuck is.
Oh, Chuck is definitely
No,
buying
NBA. I mean, I thought NBA Jam kind of consistently stayed around. Not really. They did a reboot in like 2012 or something.
It's possible they did, but the rights, the character likeness rights.
Oh, yeah.
Would
That's
have gone
tough
up.
with the
Yeah,
sports
and you know
games.
what? If it don't have Muggsy Bogues, I'm not playing.
That's true. That's true. That's why he's never played Shaq Fu.
That was a great
True.
reference.
Thank you.
That was. I was cycling. My head was a jackpot of all the video games I could say. Shaq Fu is the best one. Good call.
It's either that or
3 stars.
Charles Barkley.
Well, how
shut
many?
up and
Yeah,
jam.
how many like?
No, I was gonna
basketball
go.
games
I was
could you
I
pull
wasn't
from?
gonna go basketball. I was gonna go like through like Street Fighter, or anything. The Muggsy Bogues.
7.
That's funny. Hey, that's a good one.
Oh, okay.
Runner up.
So Warner Brothers acquired the rights to the Mortal Kombat universe,
There you go.
and that's why they're going to appear in Space Jam 2, because Warner Brothers owns them.
The Mortal Kombat characters are in Ready Player One for real. Not a joke.
Right. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Right.
And so that way, Warner Brothers has deeper pockets and access to all these character rights.
Which means eventually, could we see like Harry Potter fighting in one of these games?
Yes.
I hope so.
It won't be Harry Potter. It'll be fucking Voldemort.
Yeah.
Because they'll be like,
Ooh.
that's fine.
Yeah. You can rip his spine out.
Yeah, but it's like, but he's just got flowy robes. I can't even tell what I'm doing with this
Yeah,
character.
Yes.
If he punches a kick, who knows?
So those were the games.
Those were the games.
In the 90s, they're like, hey, these games are selling unprecedented numbers. Let's make a movie.
Yes. What year was this?
1994. The movie came out in 95, I think. Hang on.
1995.
What's set the scene for us?
Okay.
All that she wants.
No.
Let's see.
Is that the only?
1995. I don't remember. 96. Some good shit was about to hit the movie theater. 95. Not sure. 96 was Jurassic Park, right?
94 was like Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Forrest Gump. 96 was Space Jam, I think. 93 was Jurassic Park and Lion King. So, I mean, you're in a good
Forrest
spot.
Pulp.
Yeah. You're in a good spot, though.
Yeah.
Directed by Paul W.S. Anderson, who did, among other things, Event Horizon and I think
Oh God.
all 7 Resident Evil films.
Yeah, that's right. Oh my God.
talk more about that.
Boy, oh boy.
Stars Lyndon Ashby as Johnny Cage, Cary Hiroyuki Tagawa as Shang Tsung, Robin Shao, who was in Beverly Hills Ninja, as Liu Kang, Bridget Wilson, who was Veronica Vaughn in Billy
Right.
Madison,
Yep.
as Sonya Blade, Talisa Soto was Princess Katana, and Christopher Lambert was Raiden. And the story is essentially, hey, there's been 9 tournaments. There's a 10th one coming up. You guys are going to have to go represent the Earth realm in this fighting tournament. Now,
So similar to the original game.
right, Johnny Cage's original plot line was like, he's an action star, but nobody really takes him seriously as a fighter. They're like, oh, you're just an actor who like can do the splits and punch somebody in the dick. And he's like, no, I'm a real fighter. I'm a real fighter. So that's like his through line. Sonya Blade is special forces. She's trying to capture Kano, who's a mercenary for the Black Dragon clan. And a fun fact is that
His first name is Saul.
yes,
Saul Kano.
Saul Kano. Yeah. He was played by an American who did it with an Australian accent. And the creators were like, yeah, he's Australian. And like it became canonical.
Oh boy.
His Australian origins.
Wow.
Okay, so yeah, just because of that actor.
No.
And then Liu Kang was after revenge because Shang Tsung had murdered his brother and stolen his brother's soul.
Is it Kung Lao or no?
No,
Okay.
no. It came out in August. It was originally slated for like an April release, and they're like, you know what, this could be a big summer blockbuster. And it was. It was at the time, I think, the highest, either the highest or second highest grossing August release of all time.
Whoa.
It was number 3. It was number 1 3 weeks in a row.
See, in my
at the
head,
box
it's
office.
almost like a direct-to-video thing.
Well, we're going to
But
talk
I'm wrong.
about the sequel
Well, August
soon.
releases aren't. It's not.
Yeah, I guess.
That's tail end of summer.
Yeah.
Budget was 18 million, made 122 million.
Hey,
So
it was a smash.
In
Smash.
1995, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's very crazy.
Crazy.
So they're like, well, this first movie did really well. Let's make a second one. And the only 2 actors to reprise their roles were the guy who played Liu Kang, Robin Chow, and the woman who played Princess Katana.
Yeah.
And that was Talisa Soto. So Bridget Wilson out, Lyndon Ashby out, the director Paul W.S. Anderson out,
Ugh.
and the movie Mortal Kombat
and if
Annihilation.
Paul what?
W.S. Anderson. Yeah.
W.S. Anderson.
Yeah.
If he won't do the movie, that
W.S.
says something.
Anderson.
Well, the movie I watched this one first because it's streaming on HBO Max, and I'm like, oh, I can track that one down with no problem.
Yeah.
And I watched it, and
It's terrible, right?
it is really terrible.
Yeah.
It is so bad, and it's
Yeah.
like, is this so bad? It's good, and
No.
and if you're watching it alone, no. I think if we were watching it together, the 3 Mortal Kombat fanatics that we are, we'd be like, yes, this is funny. Visible lighting rigs in scenes, visible stunt doubles in multiple scenes. Stunt double for Raiden, Ray Park, who would later play Darth Maul, which is a fun,
Ah,
fun
there you
movie
go.
fact. Yeah.
So Mortal
Who
Kombat
is Australian?
Yes.
So Mortal Kombat 1, where people like, this is weird. This isn't like the game, because like Raiden is not an Asian man in the movie, and he definitely is in the game.
You don't really know
I don't
who
think
is.
at that time people gave a fuck
They didn't care
about
about that.
whitewashing,
Representation,
for
yeah.
sure.
Well, it's just the character, though.
Right.
I mean,
I mean,
don't
think
know.
about what was the oh my god, Double Dragon?
Oh yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Talk about whitewashing,
Yeah, true.
right?
True. I guess I just
People
thought,
were like, "Hey, there's not enough Asian people."
I'll put it this way though. I think if Liu Kang was a white guy in that movie, people would be like, "This is weird."
Yeah.
Yeah, his name's Lou.
Yeah, maybe. No, so I thought, I don't know. I didn't know if the Raiden thing was a weird thing.
Well, he was replaced in Mortal Kombat Annihilation by a different white guy.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was I don't know. It made a lot of money. The second one is it's so bad.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
just nothing about it is good. And so Paul W.S. Anderson, who has done all
Yes.
these Resident Evil movies, is like, because I saw how bad the second Mortal Kombat movie was, I want to stay with the Resident Evil franchise and continue making these so that I have control over the project and it doesn't get ruined
Yeah.
like Mortal
of
Kombat
course.
did.
You gotta keep that Resident Evil quality high.
Keep the integrity of those movies.
Keep it to what he wants. And the creators, Tobias and Boone, are like, yeah, Mortal Kombat Annihilation was a low point for us
Yeah.
with the Mortal Kombat series.
Yeah.
Because everyone just hates it.
Yeah. All right. So was there any other Mortal
Boone
Kombat
blames
movies?
Tobias.
There was the
Tobias
legacy
blames
stuff.
Boone.
There was legacy stuff that there was basically they made a proof of concept, like a short film.
So Ray, this was independent people just made a
Yeah.
short film,
in like
and it was
2008
awesome. Did you see it?
No,
It was
2008,
great.
2009,
It was
somewhere in there.
awesome. It was very short. It was
Yeah.
really short.
it was 30 seconds long.
It was
a commercial for Pepsi.
It was probably 7 minutes
Like,
long.
oh, my Pepsi's too warm.
It takes place.
Sub-Zero comes in.
So it takes place.
and then Scorpion comes in and steals
At
his
the end of
Pepsi.
it, yeah.
Oh shit!
So it takes place in a police station, and Jax is like a police sergeant,
Right.
And he's talking to Kano, and he's like trying to figure out what's going on with these murders, and you see the aftermath of these murder scenes, and they have all these Mortal Kombat characters that they're like, this guy, and they try to humanize him a little bit, like the Nolan verse. So it's like Baraka, who is like bald and has like big teeth, and he's like a demon. In this, he's like a doctor who like shaved his teeth down and stuff like that.
By the way, and for the game, Baraka, because they were doing motion capture, they used like fake, like press-on nails to represent the teeth when they were filming all
Oh
his
wow,
moves.
yeah, that's funny. I like that.
That's
I don't remember
a fun
this
fact.
person.
So
Baraka's fatality was pretty great in that he had big spikes, like
Wolverine.
on his hands, and he would punch you in the stomach and lift you up. And if you held down after you did the fatality, the person would slowly slide down the spikes.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'll have
Yeah.
to hold down.
Yeah, do it.
All right, so Mortal Kombat Legacy is the short film.
Yep. And-
Experimental.
Yep. And there was also an animated TV series
yeah, they
in
did
like
some stuff like that.
1996. There was a touring stage show, like a martial arts
What?
exhibition.
Oh, I would go
boy.
to that. That's amazing.
I know you would have. I did not have time to look up to see if there were video
Dates?
clips of it.
Oh, right. I thought we were going to go together.
Live action prequel Mortal Kombat Conquest ran one season.
Yeah.
Series was rebooted with a 2021
Think about
film.
expanding this small thing to so many properties. It's so crazy.
Cameron Diaz was originally we talked about the mask. She was
Sonya?
originally supposed to be Sonya Blade, but she broke her wrist and she had to be replaced by Bridget
Wow.
Wilson.
Pre or post mask? Post mask.
I don't know.
Post, because
1995.
mask is 94.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It beat the Babysitters Club. Blah blah blah.
No,
Yep.
just kidding.
Yeah. The song came out.
Here we go.
Hang on.
Dun, dun.
It was originally Bob Denver. It was yeah.
Bob Denver.
Oh.
That's what they said in the song. It wasn't
No,
by
no,
Bob
no.
Denver.
He would go Mortal Kombat.
And then it's just a nice
yeah, it's
acoustic,
an acoustic
riff.
Yeah, yeah.
jam. Yeah.
Oh, let me.
Do you remember when Ryu punched that guy?
Ryu. First, it's Ryu, and it's in Street Fighter.
Sorry. I
didn't
don't
know-
know. I don't care. I don't care. This,
Yeah, you're a cool
This was
guy.
so much fun for a while, and then it just petered the
No,
fuck
no,
out.
it didn't.
man.
I love finding out
Oh
this
my
stuff.
God.
I'm finding it all out.
I know it's
Yeah.
not Brad's fault. It's the information that he's telling me. It's just like something I'm not interested in.
Belgian musicians Maurice Engelin, aka Praga-Khan, and Olivier Adams received an offer to develop an album
Praga-Khan.
to accompany the game. These guys were already in the group Lords of Acid. They branched off and formed the group The Immortals.
Lords of Acid, dude. Do you remember Lords of Acid?
I love it.
Oh, my best friend in high school was like a huge techno guy. He not when we started to be friends.
Right.
He turned into a techno guy.
And then you stopped
like
being friends?
post puberty.
Okay.
And it was real hard. Let me tell you. I was still best friends with the guy, but it was real hard when he would roll up in his his parents' hand me down Subaru, and it's just like Remedy is playing, you know what I mean? Like or like Hackers soundtrack Volume 3. You know what I mean? It's like, listen, I'm down for Volume 1, but like Volume 3, we're getting a little.
Knock me off another one of those block rockin' beats.
Oh, that's a
Ooh.
good one.
Oh, that's good.
That is good.
That's good. Voodoo.
Yep.
Oh boy.
All right, so
Let's do it all.
these guys are offshoots of Lord of Acid.
Yeah, they formed their own
Lords.
group called The Immortals, And that's, those are the two guys who were responsible for all the Mortal Kombat techno stuff.
Wow. And that song was big, right? It was on regular radio.
It was huge.
Weird.
It's on an episode of Frasier, I think.
It was the theme song for what? They did all the characters like it was instead of Scorpion.
Wasn't Fraser Crane? Wasn't Fraser Crane like an unlockable character in one of the Mortal Kombat?
I think it was the Deadly Alliance was between Fraser and Niles.
Niles, yeah.
You can unlock Maris if.
Yes.
Hey baby, I hear the blood a boiling. Tossed salad and broken bones.
Seems like
Broken bones all over the place.
a great place to end the Roar You Know with a Frasier pull.
Yeah, so that's good. It's fucking great. So that's it. That's all the info.
I think so. I mean, I can go through the 7,000-word explanation of the indie universe.
No.
All right, so the
I'll
new
send you the link, Ray.
so the new movie came out. It's actually
Read it as my eulogy when I die.
the original game movie and this movie actually follow the original game story much more than I expected.
Yeah, pretty much. 9 tournaments. Yeah.
And I'll say this: I watched the original movie. We won't get into this. I mean, I watched the new movie.
Yeah.
And I thought it was pretty competent, and like the action stuff is pretty great.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, is that because this is a streaming movie and not a theater movie?
Well, it's supposed to be a theater movie.
Exactly. But are my standards lowered
okay.
naturally because I just watched it at home for free?
Right.
That's fair. That is fair.
All right, so we got some fun stuff to close this out. Now, what did you bring to the table, Brad?
Well, I think
Data and information.
the thought process really behind the episode before it became a Roar You Know episode was, what if we were characters in the Mortal Kombat universe? What would our fatalities be? What would our backstory be?
Wait, hold on, because you told me to just like invent a character, not me as a character.
I thought you never figured it out. I don't know.
Are you all right?
You didn't tell him?
I don't remember that we decided.
I came up with me as a character. That is the character I came up with.
Okay,
I don't know if
I
Chuck
didn't
came up
come up
with
with
Chuck,
those.
or if Chuck came up with Ray, or if Chuck came up.
Chuck came up with
Chuck
fucking,
Taro,
yeah, Chuck came up with like
Doc Brown, but he's also Charlie Brown. He sends Snoopy
Chuck
in a
is gonna
time
be like,
machine.
okay, so Dave Thomas from Wendy's got sucked into the fucking Forever Realm in Mortal Kombat or whatever the fuck it's
It's
called.
the Nether Realm,
The
in
Nether
addition to
Realm,
Outworld. Yeah,
the
there's a
Nether
lot.
Regions,
There's a lot.
whatever.
I can't stop laughing right now.
And his daughter, listen, when he's just about to die, his daughter.
Yeah. Wendy.
We see a woman in
We see
silhouette,
the Baconator.
and then a little bit of light from the torches.
Can I explain
Shines
the
off of her
miscommunication?
red,
Can I
red
explain
hair.
the miscommunication?
Please do.
We came up with the idea of putting ourselves in it, but that doesn't make any sense. How could you be it?
Are you okay?
How could you put yourself in it? It doesn't make any sense.
How does that make any less sense than anything I've just said over the past hour?
All right, fine. That's why I didn't tell Ray that. It's because Ray can't be in Mortal Kombat.
Why?
What?
Why can't I?
Because
The fuck are you talking about? Is there a weight limit or some shit?
I mean, I don't know if you
yeah.
have the physical.
Ray can't be in Mortal Kombat. You're not allowed.
Scorpion's like, get over here.
Yeah, and then Scorpion would come to me. And then that's what I would say. I would say, no, Scorpion, you come to me. By the way, it's funny when I do a fat joke, it's fine.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm not saying it's not funny. I'm just saying it's like it's fine when I do one.
You made me do that.
I don't do jokes about your impotence, Chuck.
You made me do it. Sub-Zero.
All right, got it. Good. Yeah.
Frozen in the middle.
Yeah, I'm not frozen in the middle. Good. Jesus Christ. You're rocking in your chair like you've gone beyond the spectrum. It's insane. Madness.
Just a little more.
Thank you. What a welcoming thing.
A little
this
more
is.
for the file
I
cabinet
love
next
being
door.
a guest here. Ray, come on the podcast.
No.
Shoehorn your
When
funnies in,
when I'm laughing-
then get bored for 45 minutes, and then we'll make fun of you.
No. What I'm laughing at is the concept of Chuck. Just use me. Chuck how do you fit into Mortal Kombat? It's such a stupid question. I could never
Jesus
answer that.
Christ. He's
That's all
harsh
it-
on you, Brad. I'm
Yeah.
on your side.
No.
Thank
I'm
you.
just
I
saying.
want to hear about Brad being
All right,
in Mortal
go ahead,
Kombat.
Brad. You go ahead.
Why?
You go
By
ahead.
the way, I have 2 other video game movie ideas that I brought to the fucking
Let's
table,
bring it up.
and we didn't even get to that.
We all brought different things to the table.
Jesus
Yes.
Christ.
All right.
All right. Well, I think
Chuck, all he did was bring the table.
Brad, help me.
Oh, all right.
my fatality is they take out an essay they've written and hand it to me, and I read it, and I just get increasingly more incensed, and then I carve a giant F in their chest, and they die. That's it. That's it.
Funny. That's your whole thing?
That's my whole thing. That's my fatality. F
okay.
for fatality.
So you didn't make yourself into a character.
No. Well, I'm me as a character.
Okay,
Well,
all right.
I don't want to fight, and
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
What if you tell? What if
I'm
your
putting up warning
fatality-
signs around the pit.
What if your fatality is you read them the history of Mortal Kombat and then they die?
Well, it's pretty time.
They
It's
suffocate
pretty time
themselves.
consuming.
They swallow their own tongues.
So Ray, do you want to go with yours? Or do you want me to go with mine?
I got 3 different characters here. So
Oh,
one,
wow.
Here's my first idea. Just bring in Hwarang and Eddie Gordo from Tekken.
Okay.
That would be
okay.
fun because they would fuck everybody up.
There you
That
go.
was my dumb, silly one. My second character idea is Sir Ben Kingsley.
Ooh.
Same backstory, same everything, and his fatality is incredible acting skills.
It would work.
Yeah.
Knock him dead.
Yep. That's good.
Do you want my final one?
do
The
you want
one
me to
with
do mine?
detail?
Oh, do you want me to do mine and then you do yours?
Either one. I don't care.
Okay, I'll do mine. All right, this is all I have. This is what I came up with. I came up with a character, and this is essentially the opening to the next Mortal Kombat game that introduces this character. You ready, Brad?
Yes.
Do you have a whole like?
It's not
Okay,
that long.
all right. I thought
All right,
'cause
opening-
you like to do
we
a
s-
whole script.
We
right?
start in Maine at a pet cemetery.
Yeah.
Opening credits to Mortal Kombat 12.
Okay.
In Hell's Kitchen lives an assassin named Rodrigo Daggerblade.
And this is you.
No, it's not me. No, it's just a guy. He has
This is a guy named
Rodrigo.
Baton.
He has 75 confirmed kills that the FBI knows about.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Rumor has it that he has the legs of a cheetah surgically attached to his lower body, replacing his own legs.
He can't stand up.
There's no proof of this fact, yet he's been recorded running up to 60 miles an hour and his feet are dainty. Rumor has it that he had the arms and shoulders of an adult male chimpanzee surgically attached to his torso, replacing his own arms and shoulders. There's no proof of this fact.
Is this the fucking
Listen.
McFrankenstein?
Yes.
This is a zombie zoo, is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
No, yet he's been seen lifting a car and swinging on vines and streetlights to escape captors.
Vines on streetlights?
And streetlights.
Where are the vines and the streetlights together?
He's going to different places, jungles, cities.
Some people think cities are the jungle, guy.
Ready, Brad? You have to listen.
I heard the Guns N' Roses song.
This man,
Yeah.
this man has constant stubble.
Welcome to the jungle. I've got cheetah legs.
Maybe.
Maybe. Unconfirmed, like my kills.
This man, this man has constant stubble. It looks awesome. He has an eye patch, but rumor has it
rumor has it.
that it's to trick his opponents into believing he has limited capacity for depth perception. But in actuality, it's a tiny prototype for Google Glass where you can see stats, locations, and other HUD info like Iron Man. He wears a leather jacket with orange and off-white stripes on the arms, which is the coolest jacket to wear. He is widely known in the Philippines as
Chuck Staten.
Pagtatapon Basura Kaluluwa.
Damn it.
Which roughly
Damn it.
This-
And that's how Chuck
this-
lost his job at the
which
UN.
roughly translates to the garbage disposal of souls. Ready? Come on, doesn't this sound like a Mortal Kombat character? Well,
Say the name again.
Rodrigo Daggerblade.
No, the Philippine
Yeah,
name.
the Philippines name. Yeah.
You said it
The
once.
one where you lost your job at the UN.
As all of Earth's deadliest warriors are called to participate in Mortal Kombat, we see one by one smoke portals grabbing people from their lives. Johnny Cage is on a movie set, and a mysterious smoke engulfs him out of nowhere. Sonya Blade is training at an army place, and she too is pulled from this reality.
An army plate.
As Rodrigo
That's what they're called.
As Rodrigo Daggerblade is crossing the street, the mysterious smoke appears, about to swallow him whole, when, bing, bang, boom, he's hit by a silver Toyota. The smoke is gone. Rodrigo lays dead in the street. The car crashes into a telephone pole. The driver's seat is revealed to be empty. We flash back 60 seconds. Brad Rohr is driving his electric car in Hell's Kitchen. There's a Chuck and Brad live show in Manhattan, and Brad is lost. He's currently in tears because he couldn't find a parking space.
This is accurate.
Do not freak out. Do not freak out. Do not freak out.
Doki doki panic, he says to himself.
He says to himself as he checks to see if his door is locked. He undoes his seatbelt and reattaches it just to make sure.
Okay.
His hips hurt from sitting.
That's true.
His knees ache from quote-unquote relaxing too much.
Also true.
His slight frame would confuse even the frailest of 8-year-olds. Ugh, my stomach hurts. Must have been that spinach I ate last winter. No more of that, he says to himself. As he reaches into his back seat for his hemorrhoid pillow, his car slowly drifts to the right until bing, bang, boom. We cut to black. Mortal Kombat 12 slowly fades in. Cut 2. Brad wakes up in a desolate desert with buzzards circling overhead. Nothing new there, he thinks to himself. Where am I? He hisses as he takes a puff on his blue inhaler. He then immediately takes a red inhaler and takes 2 more puffs. After several more puffs on yellow, purple, and plaid inhalers, he begins to look for life. He begins to walk in the desert while playing a mobile crossword puzzle game.
Yes.
Raiden appears. You have been chosen, Raiden says. Hold on, I have one more clue. When fate takes control. Raiden says, you must listen to me carefully. Brad, shut up, one more word, I'm being timed. Raiden, looking confused, said, this is your destiny. Brad, Destiny, that's it. You got my last answer. You stole my game. This is all I have, you piece of shit. Raiden, pay attention. You have been chosen to partake in the deadliest of combat tournaments to fight for Earth. Brad, you mean like a Sudoku tournament? I'm only on like a level 2 player, but I bet I could compete at level 3. Raiden, no. Real combat. Fighting. Beat-ups. Brad, I can't fight. I got a twisted pelvis from my father's homemade water slide.
Also true.
Raiden, the gods don't make mistakes. You were chosen. You were the one. Close up on Brad. He hiccups. And that's how the game opens.
Wow.
He was grabbed by accident.
I'm intrigued.
During the car accident. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Brad's fatalities. Back, up, down, A.
Oh, good. You gave me button combinations.
Brad begins to weep uncontrollably to the point where his opponent dies of pity.
That was almost mine for me.
LR select. He kills his opponent by getting him a soul-crushing job at UMass Dartmouth,
That would do it.
where his opponent lives out his days fielding complaints from spoiled 18-year-olds. After
And their parents.
After 25 years of 9-to-5 living, Brad's opponent collapses from the tedious frustration, and Brad whispers in the corpse's ear, "Your soul is mine." And finally, Brad has a special ability. If he's about to lose, he can press up, right, B-A-Y, and Brad will break the fourth wall, reach through the television, and turn off the console. That's my character. It's Brad.
That's a great character.
That came out pretty good.
Yeah, it's great.
You thought it was Rodrigo Daggerblade.
No. I was just thinking about how you said, yeah, come up with a character. And I said to you specifically, are you going to do like a whole script? Should I do something like that? And you're like, nah,
Just do whatever you're gonna do.
and I knew it was going to be like a whole fucking script.
That wasn't a whole script.
I mean, you had scripting.
Yeah, I had a
Right?
little bit of a screenplay in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
I did.
Let me put it this way: if you have characters doing dialogue, like it's less than just a list. So I didn't do that.
It's
and
an
I
opening
apologize.
cutscene. That's what I made.
Well, I like it.
Thank
I
you.
like it a lot. The character I did was the stepdad,
Yes.
and his moves are slow but devastating.
Makes sense.
See, I just did like who it is and then moves and
Great.
stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I don't have a script.
Good.
I don't have scene dialogue and like scene direction. Signature moves, right? I don't have a description of what he does. I have what he says when he does it.
Okay.
So the signature move number 1 is, I knew when I married your mother you were part of the deal. The second signature move is when I was your age, I had a job. That,
Ooh.
if you win the whole campaign, you can upgrade that signature move to when I was your age, I was in the jungle fighting for my life.
Oh, okay.
He also has, your mother's a good woman.
Good.
And he says, I know I'm not your father, right?
Yeah.
And then most moves can only be countered with direct eye contact. His finishing move is the rent collector.
Oh,
Right, he
yeah.
just starts collecting rent
sense.
from the other character until they are forced to move out, leave the game.
Yep.
And then finally, his secret finishing move is his child from a previous marriage who's 3 years older than you comes on screen and just makes you walk away.
That's great.
That's it. That's
very
my
funny. I like
character.
that a lot.
I have two other video game movie ideas.
Perfect.
You ready for this? Because I was
Yes.
thinking about this Mortal Kombat. It's like, all right, Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat, we know it.
Yeah.
What else can we pull from this period of time, right?
Yes, yeah.
And I went a little older than that, but you ready?
Yeah.
Paperboy, the movie,
Yep.
Okay.
is a Stranger Things style nostalgia horror film with a 12-year-old paperboy in 1986 delivering papers while a mysterious shadowy figure is slaying neighbors.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's probably a demon
Mm-hmm.
because
Maybe.
there is a scene that is heavily drawn on for the trailer where he takes the newspapers and he dips them in holy water and then throws them as a weapon.
Okay.
So you get that scene where he's like
Right.
That's funny.
riding down the street
That's very
hurling
funny.
these papers.
I love that idea.
But then it gets to old man Brad Rohr's house, and he's like, this paper's wet, and he calls to cancel.
Yeah, I like that.
And
I
then
like
he gets
that.
killed
But
by-
then a
he
demon
gets killed
thing
by the
gets you.
demon. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it should be changing other people into the demons. So it's
Okay.
like, you know what? This should be like a mix between Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz with a Paperboy as the main character.
Yeah, right.
And then finally,
good.
here's this one. You ready for this? And this might be too inside just for me, but it's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie based on the original NES game.
Okay.
Oh.
And it's really good.
That water level.
But then no one watches it past the underwater scene.
yeah.
Oh, that's
That
a
was,
great
yeah,
joke.
so that was
Yeah.
a joke.
That's a good joke.
That Brad Rohr stepped on right before I got to it. No, it's fine. But that is true. I never
Yeah.
finished the game
Oh,
because
no,
I
not
just
even
got to
close.
that water level and I was like, I can't do it.
Yeah, it's
I
too
can't
hard. The
get past it.
hitboxes are too weird.
Yes.
But wouldn't that be great to see a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie and then they're all underwater and doing the thing and then it just fucking cuts to credits?
Yep.
I will say there was a cute joke in the 2021 Mortal Kombat where they're training, and it's just 3 leg sweeps in a row, and I think Kano was being leg swept, and it was like, "Are you gonna do another fucking move?"
Yeah,
And
yeah.
because like
Yeah,
that
that's
was
fun.
was
Yeah.
early on.
Yeah.
How you
They had some good
win?
stuff in
Yeah,
it like that. It was fun.
That's fun.
yeah.
All right, well, I'm glad we did this. That was fun.
This was fun.
I laughed a lot.
I watched
laughed a real
a lot
lot.
of more like what I talked about accomplishing something today. It was watching 2+ hours worth of Mortal Kombat documentaries.
Loved
If
it.
I had
God.
done it on a normal day, I'd be like, I'm such a waste. But because I had to do it for the podcast, I'm like, I'm a researcher.
I love it.
boy.
Oh, it's totally worth it. That
I
was
think
fun.
we should come up with a very safe version of the game that doesn't have a lot of blood.
Right.
And it passes all the parental like red flags, right?
Yep.
Right.
And we make it based on biblical characters,
All right.
okay? And we call it Mortal Kombat.
Yep.
It's just
mean,
backhanded compliments.
Just David and Goliath.
Yep.
Eve.
Adam and Goliath. And they fight Goliath a lot.
Yeah,
they
Goliath's-
do. Yeah.
yeah.
Oddly, I mean, if you really wanted to do a Bible-based Mortal Kombat, most of the time it would be God like killing the other person.
Yeah. Yeah. I just finished reading Jeremiah. Used the Babylonians to kill the Judans or Judeans.
Ooh, I didn't like when that sounded a little too close to something.
Yeah.
Well, this was fun, and I just want to say I was not aware that your plan was to do 2 episodes of the podcast tonight. I wish you had said that because I would have I don't know, I guess emotionally prepared for it.
Well, I thought the Mortal Kombat thing was going to go for like an hour, but it went longer than that.
Yeah, well, that's what happens with these podcasts.
Well, that's why we cut it right
Right?
to the no topics besides Mortal Kombat. So I thought that it would shorten it, but it didn't. But that's fine.
You did read like a 4-page email
No, it was short.
and a wrong number.
Oh yeah.
Hang on, I got some spam email I got to get through here.
Well, Ray, thank you for coming, buddy.
You know what?
And this
It's
is
a pleasure.
We're gonna roll right into Mick Frankenstein. So that's gonna be next episode, and you're gonna love it.
The idea that you're keeping me here to do whatever this is just fills me with no, not dread.
Yeah.
Malaise. I'd say malaise. I'd say very just apathetic.
Yes.
You know?
Right, sure.
Maybe I'll do that episode laying on the floor. Right?
We're gonna have a lot of
I'll
fun.
pull my shirt up and you can make fun of my
people are
big
excited for
fat
this.
belly.
You're the one that goaded
know?
me into that joke.
I goaded you into
You
it.
goaded me into it.
All right. No, this was fun and I do appreciate it.
Of
And
course.
thank you guys.
And now you know about Mortal Kombat without ever having to
I
play the
know.
game.
You know a lot.
When that comes up
Yep.
in life,
Yep.
Someday.
I'm
You're
gonna-
waiting in the